Yo, what's up, man? Y'all know what time it is, man. It's Panthers after dark. Black Cat Panther after dark. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the livest sports talk show on YouTube after dark. We getting ready to get into it. Y'all know what's up, man. For you, by you, with you, nothing but the members. Let's get it. What's up, D'Angelo? What you got going on there, brother?
Yo, what's good, go? Not too much, not too much. Just another night, another day, another dollar. That's it.
I heard that. I heard that, man. Y'all go ahead, man. Wipe your feet off. Hit that bell, man. Come on in here, man. Throw that like button. Agent 704. Let's get it, man. Yeah, let's talk about it, brother. Hey, I see you. I see you. I see you. Hey, on this episode of After Dark, what we gonna do, y'all? It's y'all know the draft last Thursday and everything men draft. We've been talking about the draft picks. Well, the Panthers seem to have picked about 14 undrafted free agents. We're gonna get into them, we're gonna break them down, see how they may fit in a Canales scheme, see how they may fit in the Evero defensive scheme. Um, they got some a mixture of players on the board. In case y'all don't know about it, we getting ready to talk about the UDFAs, the undrafted free agents that these guys picked up. Hey, y'all heard Dan Morgan. He said, soon as the draft was over, that he was like, hey, yeah, they on the phone right now. So what they end up doing, that scouting department or whatever department that they have, start calling these people. Hey. Now, while we doing that, all other 31 teams is doing the same thing. So it's like a frenzy, a feeding frenzy. Everybody trying to pick up some of these guys. You might be trying to pick up the same player, and it ain't no you on the clock. You can pick up this guy. He's a free. No, he's a free agent. So if you get to him first, I get to him first, or whoever give him. I don't know if it's the best offer or anything like that. I know it's a basic package that they get, you know what I'm saying, that they sign for. But D'Angelo, anything about it? Do those guys get to negotiate anything, or how do they? You know how they come
You,
at them?
you, you are you talking about the UDAs, the undrafted free
Yeah,
agents?
yeah,
Well, I
like
do know.
Saturday night.
Yeah, some of them. It depends. Not all of them, but a few of them. They'll get exclusive rights to them, and they'll throw them a little bag. Not nothing major. You know what I'm saying? Like your boy Jalen Coker, if I'm not mistaken, he got a signing bonus of $25,000. But they don't do that for all of them. You know what I'm saying? Only
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ones that I think that got a good chance of making the team, and that little $25,000 doesn't guarantee them a roster spot. But
a spot.
the ones that they really got their eyes on, the ones that they do give a little money to. So I do know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it was another one too that might have got a little bad from him, but I know for sure Jalen Coker got a $25,000 signing bonus.
It could have been Jake Plummer, Jack Plummer, excuse me,
Jack
Jack
Plummer,
Plummer, Jake Plummer's son. It could have been
yeah.
Jack Plummer, quarterback out of Louisville, that may have got some. Now he is a top ranked guy because the lineage,
Yeah.
the second generation from his dad.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Jake Plummer,
Mhm.
the quarterback,
Right.
uh, that's been in the league many years. But we're gonna name. I'm gonna name them all, and then we'll get into it. Well, first you got Jack Plummer, and then you got Sammy Pickney, uh, Tyler Upshaw, Jalen Croker. Before I mess up this dude's name, Papo
Papo Amove. Popo
Amave,
Amove. Amove.
Popo
Papo
Amave,
Popo Amove. Yeah. Yeah. And that's who I got
Popo
my eyes on.
Amave.
I will tell you
Okay,
that.
I was gonna say Popo Amavu. What I was getting ready to say.
Amave.
Uh,
Amave. Amave. Amave.
Amave.
Yeah.
Okay. Willie Drew, Derek McLaurin, Andrew Ram, Deshaun Gaddy, Jeremiah Crawford, Damian Richards, Devin Carter, Jaden Sheridan, Jackson Mitchell, Harrison Mevis, Christian Duffy, Kenny Dyson.
That, yeah.
Mhm. Um, so that's our 2024 undrafted free agents. And let me see if I'm like I said, I'm gonna fuck up his name again. Papo Amave. Did I say
Popo
it right that
Amave.
time?
Popo
Popo
Amave.
Amave. Popo Amave. I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna fuck it up.
Just don't.
He
Just
is
call him Popo. Just call him Popo. Go. You fucking. You
Popo.
fucking that
Popo.
man last name all up.
Yeah, I know I am. I know I am. But that's the nose tackle. That's D'Angelo said it stood out for him. That's the nose tackle. You got any of them? Any more that stand out to you? That jump out for you?
I would say Popo is one. I like your boy Willie Drew out of Virginia State, and I know a lot of people high on Jalen Coker, but I'm a little more high on Sam Pickney. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his 40 time, but when I study the film, I actually like him a little better than your boy Coker out of Holy Cross.
Yeah, I was. It's
That's
a
the three
couple
to
of
there.
'em that I was looking up. Like I said, I got Willie Drew, the cornerback out of Virginia State.
Yeah.
He had 4.6 speed. You know what I'm saying? 6 foot,
Well, four
190
four four
pounds.
four 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 6 speed. Go 4-4.
Yeah, that's what I said. 4.4.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said 4-6. Oh, okay, okay,
No, 4.4.
okay, okay.
Yeah. I was looking at him, and like I said, I like my corners to be around that side. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Instead of
mhm.
no 5'11", 5'10" guys. You know what I'm saying? Speed guys. I like my corners to be around that side. And like I said, 4.4 speed. You got these guys running 4.2s and stuff like that. These guys, the corners, at least to me, like I said, 4.4, 4.5. I don't want nothing over 4.5 speed right there in my defensive backfield. Not
Four
me.
five, four
That's
five pushing it. You gotta have
that's what I'm
you.
saying.
You, you better be 6'2" or better running 4-5. You gotta
Got to
have
have that range. Yep.
you
Got to
better
have
have
some
some
range.
range.
Got to have some range. Got to have some
Yeah,
range on you if you want that. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. Like I said, my prototypical corner should be like I said, 6 foot. You know, right there. You right there on the bubble at that 5'11", and anywhere that 4.2. Like I said, 4.5 speed.
yeah,
And like D'Angelo said, then you need to be about 6'2", linky. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Legion of Boom type dudes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Uh, uh,
yeah.
Richard Sherman. You know
Richard Sherman.
Yeah, Sherman was a little slow, but Sherman got that. You know what I'm saying? That range, and then the
Right,
nose for the ball, and then after he got that veteran presence about himself, it was on and popping. So
right.
you know, but some of these guys, man, like I said, jumped out to me. It was the linebacker from UConn. Um,
You
let
talking
me
about
scroll down to this. Jackson Mitchell.
you, yeah, yeah, okay, okay.
Jackson Mitchell's like 6'2", 240, 240 some odd pounds,
Mhm.
and he had a nice year last year at UConn. Ended up, let me get him up in here.
Yeah, cause I didn't really do my homework on him, so you gonna have to break it down to me. Let me know what you like about him.
Hold on a second. Let me bring him. Let me bring him on up in there, and I can tell you exactly what I had. Like I said, he worked. I know he had worked his way into the starting position over there,
Mhm.
and this year right here over there in Yukon with the Huskies.
Mhm.
And, he was one of those. He made all conference and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And he had
Yeah.
I think his 40 time wasn't bad. That's what I look at a lot of time, D'Angelo, on you know, with
Mhm.
these guys. I mean,
Mhm.
because you got to think about it. You know, they the reason why they went undrafted, it's a reason for it. You know, you ain't a lot on them. When there ain't a lot on these guys, you got to look at the 40 times, what they doing combines, what they doing senior bowls, and all kinds of stuff like that. Because
Or
that's
the
the
level
problem.
level of competition.
Yeah, they ain't got a lot of tape on them. That's what
Yeah.
makes these guys drop, y'all. That they don't have a lot of tape. MDJ, what's going on, buddy?
What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good?
What's good? What's
Man,
good, MDJ?
I can't call it that, brother. But yeah, that's the biggest thing that make these guys drop, man, to become undrafted free agents. They don't have a lot of tape on. They end up they might have transferred or somebody got hurt. They end up playing. They might have got hurt they last year. This was supposed to be their breakout year, and they had some nagging injuries or something like that that kept them off the field, and they didn't have a whole lot of tape. But the guys have. I'm looking for their athletic ability and what they could do. A lot of them guys come in and end up being special teamers and end up making a team, like Frankie Louvu. That's what happened to Frankie Louvu. Y'all see who he turned out to be. Straight
Right.
special team guy that worked his way onto a roster, that worked his way onto. Now he's starting to get them contracts. Well, we didn't renew his contract, but y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what I'm
Mm.
saying, man. So MDJ, I see you just coming in, man. Who did you like out of the undrafted free
Um,
agent?
well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't been listening, but I'm late to the party. I ain't been listening. I don't know who y'all talked about, who you ain't talked about. I mean, listen, when I look at the list, man, I see a lot of guys that could possibly make like a practice squad. But if we talking about actual roster spots, the only person I think have a chance is the kicker or either
Oh
Jalen
yeah, yeah,
Coker
yeah, yeah.
or
You're
Jalen
right.
Coker.
You're right.
But
I
but
forgot
other
that kicker. That kicker got. He might have. Now that you say that, MDJ, he probably got the best uh opportunity to make the team out of all those guys. I would say.
Yeah, I think he'll really have like in preseason and in camp, I think it'll be a real kicking battle. He got the leg
Yeah,
as
yeah,
far as
he
the
does.
leg. He got the leg. Now, as far as if he can show he's got the accuracy, which I know last year he was like 80% on all field goals and like 3 for 5 from 45 plus. If he could display some accuracy, I think he got a real chance, to be on the roster as the damn kicker. And then Jalen Coker, I see a lot of technique. I don't see a lot of explosiveness, um, speed. I don't see a lot of that, but I do see a lot of technique and good hands with
Yeah,
Coker.
that. Yeah, I hear. Yeah, we talked behind the scenes about him, and I just, I've heard a lot of people getting hyped about him, but I look at the level of competition that boy played against, and I don't see the elite speed he get. I think once he gets in the NFL and plays against elite NFL corners, they'll put the clamps on him because I don't see anything special about him. Me personally, I mean, he can catch. He does attack the ball great. Runs decent routes. I'm not going to dispute that, but I just don't see anything elite about him. I don't see him being able to make enough noise to make the team. I don't see it. Maybe practice squad and nothing. I don't get excited about him when I look at him.
I felt the same way too. But like I said, when I really look at it, I do see technique in him. I do see a lot of technique with him.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not gonna argue, but I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, I was telling Go before you came on. My guy was Popo Almove. You know what I'm saying? I think he has a good chance to make the squad as well, just due to the fact he plays that zero technique. I can see him. And we don't have a lot of depth at that nose tackle position. You know what I'm saying? And I don't. I'm not sold on Shy Tuttle being that guy. You know, I think so. I
Yeah.
do think Popo Almove could come in and make some noise. I mean, the guy in 2021. I mean, he was first team All Pac-12. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the guy does definitely have some talent. So I could see him definitely coming in and making some noise and maybe making that slipping in, making that roster just because of the depth of the nose tackle position.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely, I handpicked a couple guys, and I looked into them, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I went down the full list and did a deep dive into all of them,
Nah, come
because
on
cause
now.
just
Come
being real, you know how I be, man. These guys gonna be practice squad guys,
Right, right,
at
right,
best,
right, right,
probably
right,
special teamers. I mean, not
right.
saying that they can't come on the team and make an impact. I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying that the team didn't like them, but
Yeah,
you know, come on, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
I
and
did
I
check a
understand
couple
that.
of them out, but I ain't do no deep dive into it. I
yeah,
don't I don't
yeah.
put too much stock into it. I really
Right,
don't.
right, and I'm right there with you. I don't put too much. I never put a lot of stock into you, undrafted free agent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you have guys that he was like, damn, how the hell he didn't get drafted? You know what I'm saying? And now, okay, we pick him up. Okay, all right, he got a chance. But hell, even then, they don't make the goddamn team. So I'm not about to get my my hopes up for any of these guys making a team. I like you
Well,
said.
well,
Hey, go ahead, go.
yeah. Well, I tell you what, then. Like I said, I done read through the list. You know what I'm saying? Positions and stuff earlier, MDJ, before you got on. Ken folk, what's going on there, buddy? I see you. I done ran through the list, and before you got on, position wise, ran through the list. You know what I'm saying? The guys who they was. Like I said, it was about 14 of 'em. Like I said, MDJ said it was a couple that stood out for him, and then the rest of them we know they gonna end up being camp bodies or cut, or they might be filler guys. You know what I'm saying? Practice squad, something like that. We know that, and like I said,
Hmm.
that's why I said earlier the reason why a lot of guys don't get on because they be a diamond in the rough because they don't have enough tape. They might have transferred from somewhere they last year. They might have got hurt, some kind of nagging little injury that that knocked them out. Whatever. Some of them guys, like I said, you can get a Frankie Louvu or this one, that, Andrew Norwell, whoever. Y'all
Hold
know
on, hold
some
on,
of
go,
these
hold on,
guys.
go. Let me respond to somebody because they made a great point. Ken Folk, North Carolina, when he's talking about the center from Oklahoma, and I agree. I,
Yeah,
I I forgot about him. The center from Oklahoma too. He could
that
he could
is
be a sleeper too. He could be a sleeper too. What's his
you
name?
talking about Andrew
Ryan,
Ryan,
Oh yeah,
Ryan,
yeah,
Andrew
yeah,
yeah,
Ryan,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Raym, Andrew Ryan.
yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Well, you know what? Since Ken Folk, since you put it out there, let's see what they got out there on it. Ain't a whole lot out there on it.
I've heard. I forgot. I heard people make mention of him. You know what I'm saying? I haven't. It's me as far as me watching film on him and knowing how is it good or not. I don't know, but I do know he
Yeah.
was a starting center for Oklahoma. I mean, I do know that
Starting
is
center
a
for
position.
Oklahoma. He was
Yeah,
a three-time All Big 12 selection. So he can't be trash. Three-time
right.
All Big 12. So he started.
Hmm.
That's 3 year starter, 3 4 year starter over there at Oklahoma. So we might got a project guy right there. He'll probably make the team.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
probably make the team. He'll make
He,
it.
he,
He'll be a special teamer, y'all, or a long
I
snapper or something like that. He'll make the team. He do something
well,
to
well
stick around.
it depends on it depends on what Brady Christensen looks like at center. I mean, I ain't gonna go as far as say he'll make the team, but he'll damn sure make the practice squad where he can. Well,
Well,
depend on
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm glad you said. I'm glad. Oh, see, that's why we do this. You see what I'm saying? Okay,
Yeah.
right there, Jalen for Oklahoma, right there. Andrew Ryan. I'm gonna keep my y'all keep your name, keep your eyes and ears out for him. Center. So he played the center position. Like we said, Brady Christian ain't played the center position. He ain't played in college. He ain't played in the NFL, and neither has Corbin.
Austin Corbett.
If you want,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to go there, so this guy has played the center position at Oklahoma, 3-time Pac-12, all Pac-12. I mean, so I mean Big 12, 3-time Big 12 selection is what they got on him. They ain't got a whole lot on him, y'all. I'm looking. It ain't a whole lot on the scouting report and everything like that. So that means they wasn't looking for him really. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but he's a true center, and
Right. The only true center on the roster.
gonna be on the roster. So damn. I mean, if he get a special right now, they can throw him on special teams or something like that to round out the what's the name. I'd rather have him let Brady be a swing guard or something like that, a swing tackle, and I'd rather have him sitting there behind Corbett
Right.
or whatever. He got more experience at the center position than both of them. But which one of the guys jumped out to y'all, man? Since we just talking about him.
Shit, the thicker kicker.
The kicker for Missouri.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh,
That's
I mean,
Harrison Mevis, y'all.
hell, I see. That they can market him. Hell, we always talking about marketing. Shit, I see a kicker that they can market. I mean, if he can kick, shit,
Hmm.
the thicker kicker. I can see him right now in Bojangles commercials.
Well, they got more on him than they had on them other guys. Like you said,
I'm
the
tr-
thicker,
I'm trying
the
to tell you,
thicker
I seen
kid
him.
joins
I
the
seen him.
undrafted free agent.
I've seen him on my social media more than any other undrafted free agent that we picked up. I seen him trending on my damn Facebook timeline.
Uh huh.
So
And he's from Warsaw High School.
he from Carolina?
Uh huh.
Oh
Warsaw.
shit. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
He converted 86 out of 103. So he's 83.5%
that's not
on his
bad.
field goal. That ain't bad.
Nah, that ain't bad.
That's for his. I mean, that's for a career. No, for attempts and college career that also includes a career high 61 yarder.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was this past year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, for a 61 yarder for a win over Kansas State.
Yep.
So we know he can go 61 yards. That's a. But like I say, man, see, they don't be a whole lot on these guys now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't seem
Mm,
like we got a whole damn uh um 6-page scouting report on these jokers.
right.
That ain't how it is when you start talking about these undrafted free agents. We had these guys, but he called a thicker kicker,
The good kicker. And he got childbearing hips too.
the thicker kicker, y'all. So like I say, which just the kicker? That's all that stood out to y'all.
I
Man,
like
I'm not. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no
I
no
like Willie
I,
Drew. I
I
do
like
like
the
Willie Drew.
kicker. I like the kicker, and like I said, man, Coker do have a chance to make the roster, but is he gonna be one of the top four receivers? Hell no. But he got a chance to make the roster, man. Like I said, I don't put a lot of stock into the UDFA's because they make teams, but they don't necessarily make this team. Like they may go in preseason and they cut a veteran somewhere else at center. You know what I'm saying? We take the veteran, and then our center
Uh-huh,
we had
uh-huh.
Ram go to another team. So I just don't put a lot of stock in it, man. Nothing jumped off the screen to me at all. But like I said, that's me. That's my opinion, and
Well, you do know.
history showed that too. But
Well, you do know, MD, that we had a couple UDAs make the team last year. We
oh
had a.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I mean, so we do have them. We will have them. You know what I'm saying? That do not do they contribute? It's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah. I
we.
think that's more what MDJ saying. Like
Yeah.
you have undrafted free agents go other places sometime
yeah.
and,
They'll
and
go
show
other
fuck
places.
out.
They might
But
come back. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But see that says a whole lot, MDJ, about scout once again, scouting department or whoever goes out there trying to find these diamonds in the rough. Um, and we done had issues. Don't act like we ain't got issues with the scouting department, cause we looking at some of the draft picks that we actually picked, sideways. So
Right.
what you think about a damn UDFA? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find a damn diamond in the rough. You gonna look sideways
yeah.
on them for real, for real.
Well, I looked at
But
the. I did. I seen the list of the top 10 undrafted free agents. And I do know none of the ones that we signed were on that list.
on that
Not even
list,
Jalen Coker. Jalen Coker wasn't on the top 10 uh, uh, available. Once the draft was over, they came out with a list with the top 10 UDAs available, and we didn't sign any that was on that list.
what y'all think about Jack Plummer?
Shit, fucking practice squad player, motherfucking practice squad quarterback.
I feel the same. I mean, and when I look at his tape, I do see some ball placement there. But once again, like as far as his mechanics and that release, man, it's so slow, and
It's
the
so
mechanics
slow,
just ain't
yeah.
it ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Definitely ain't there. So any talk of him being a starter for us or anything is just I find that shit very crazy.
I
You
think
know?
we'll probably. I'm pretty sure we'll bring in another quarterback before it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? We'll that quarterback that's in that third slot. We switch them shits like musical chairs. So he might not even he might not even be the third quarterback by the time the training camp start. We might have a whole nother quarterback, which we probably bring another one in anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we'll probably bring a fourth quarterback in. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, because see, he had 68 touchdowns, 31 interceptions, and that goes back to say what MDJ said that release he's slow, and they say any kind of ball hawking safeties or anything like that, they got his number. You know what I'm saying? He had
Hmm.
uh he had 9,000 yards in his career, 9,000 plus yards. Well, actually, it's 97 and some change, but 9,700 and some change. But he's 6'4", 216. He's leaky, and he got that wind up. Like they used to say, Cam had that wind up. You know what I'm saying? He got that wind up, and his release,
Exactly.
he telegraphed
Yeah.
that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he had a lot of picks. He damn near had half as many picks as he had touchdowns. So that ain't good. Like I say, you just get the lineage there. Uh, Jake Plummer's son. Yeah, some people say, "Oh, we got Jake Plummer's son." Jake Plummer. Come on, bro. Like, and he ain't here to push Bryce or anything
At
like
all.
that. So y'all, yeah, get that up out your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause they picked up a QB. You know, they said they was gonna do it. They said they was gonna do that about 2 weeks prior to the draft. That they was gonna look for one. And that's just because. And then the rule change. Y'all know the rule change that you can dress out another quarterback without it going up against a 53-man roster.
Right. And that's why I said
Yeah.
we'll probably bring another one in. That's why I'm saying we'll bring another quarterback in. You can bet that he ain't the only Plummer ain't the only quarterback that'll be what I'm saying on the roster. It'll be another one that we'll bring in too.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that. 100%.
So, what y'all know anything about the wide receiver out of Coastal Carolina? That's kind of a local guy, another local guy, Sam Pickney.
That's the receiver that I said. I told you I like. I watched the film, and I actually like Pickney's film a little better than Coker's film. I mean, he like I said, I guess his speed, his football speed is better than his 40 time. Because when I went and looked at his 40 time, it was absolutely atrocious. He ran a
Terrible.
4.77, but Lord have mercy.
Oh my
but
God.
but but when I went and looked at his play, I mean, the guy can play. You know what I'm saying? I actually like his tape. You know what I'm saying?
What,
I see him make plays. He was making plays for Coastal Carolina. And
uh,
before he went to Coastal Carolina, he was at Georgia State. You know what I'm saying? So I actually like picking it. I actually like picking the film a little better than Coker. Me personally,
and see, and
I,
one thing
I
you
I don't.
told me too,
you
D'Angelo
don't.
told me before.
I don't.
D'Angelo told me that sometimes you and MDJ told me this for. Say you okay? Say your football speed. Them boys want to say your football speed is different from you just sitting up there in shorts and a t-shirt. Your 40 speed. A lot of people can't sit there and run the 40, yo. A lot of people ain't
Right.
track stars and run the 40. But when they
Some
put them
play.
pads
Some
on,
people. Right. Some people just football players.
it's
Yeah.
a little bit faster. They're a little bit more instinctive when you know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
Action 4-2 ain't doing an Action 4-2 till he get out there. That's that second gear they talk about. He getting all that when he hit that second gear when he get past the man.
Hmm.
But far as like shedding blocks, this and that, scraping off people and this and that, he ain't doing like Xavier Worthy. He ain't doing 4-2. You know what I'm saying? He ain't hitting 4-2.
Yeah.
He ain't hitting 4-2. He hit the middle of that field and hit that second gear, what they talking about. That never. So, what name, Keon Coleman that
Pick.
y'all like. Keon Coleman ran a 4.6. This guy here
Yeah.
ran four
Right.
seven.
Right.
So Keon got picked up top of the second round. So
Right.
we don't know. Sam Pickney out of Coastal Carolina. What measurements on D'Angelo? You know, it's
Repeat
not
that.
showing me right here. His
Repeat that.
measurements. How tall is he? You know how
Oh,
tall
six
he
four.
is? His
He's
measurements.
6'4". 6'4". He's
Uh,
6'4".
he's a big. He might be a red zone guy. He could be
Right,
in the
right,
red
right.
zone.
Six. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm telling you, I watched him. I like his movements. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I tell you all the time, Coach. I've told you, MD. I played DB on the D1 level, so I know what a receiver looks like. And I guess that's why I'm so hard on Coker, because when I look at him, if I was still playing, he wouldn't threaten me at all. I would lock his ass down. I wouldn't worry about Coker. He doesn't scare me at all. Me personally. So I'm hard on receivers because I played DB on a high level. So I know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at receivers. I actually like Pickens. I do. I think he's just as good as Coker.
Well, would this be some a type of guy that you could say, okay, at 6'4", if we were that type of organization, we ain't been that type of organization to take somebody and play them out of position. You bring him into the tight end room. Would his skill set be something like that? Could you do something like that with his skill set?
Say that one more time. Let me make sure I got you right. Say it again.
You saying like could he play tight
You bring
end?
him in, bring him into the tight
Oh,
end room. Like
you talking about
we haven't been
Are you talking
known.
about Pickney?
Yeah, I'm talking about picnic, cause y'all know we haven't been known
No,
as an
no.
organization that take somebody like, okay, you got a 6'4" undrafted wide receiver, and you be like, okay, this is a big guy that doesn't have that blazing speed. You know what I'm saying? To get behind defenses like that. Let me bring him in here and try to use him as a tight end for a little bit and see what I can do with him.
No,
You know what I'm saying? You know
no,
how
no,
some
no,
people
no.
look at and be
Yeah,
like, damn,
yeah.
he just started playing tight end. What like, bam, he's a natural.
You break
So it's that. I started break. Did I break up, y'all? That my guy. Y'all got me.
Yeah, you back now. You back now. I
Yeah,
hear
you
you
back
now.
now. You back now.
Okay.
Yeah, you back
Yeah.
now.
But hey, look,
We
go
ain't
go
mad
have
at
go
Alabama
go
because
go go then and out.
like,
You in the rough spot, go.
Yeah, you're in a bad spot, go.
okay.
But nah, but
All
D'Angelo,
right,
like you was
y'all
saying,
got me now.
Yeah.
yeah, I think you're all right
What
now. You might be all right now.
what you
Okay.
saying, D?
Yeah,
Nah, I
that's
was
one thing
saying.
about the that's one thing about the. Go ahead, D'Angelo. I mean, go ahead.
Oh no, no, no! I know it's
Go
your
ahead,
service, man. I know how it is, so I won't tripping. But nah, like D'Angelo be saying, like I like to think I got an eye for wide receivers too. But when I watched that boy Pickney, man, I ain't see him commanding no attention. So I felt like other teams felt the same way I felt the bottom line. I
But
don't
that
see
boy, well,
nothing
you
with
know
that
why?
dude.
You know why? You know why? MDJ. That's because he was playing against better competition. You know what I'm saying? Playing the Coastal Carolina. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Your boy Coca was playing at damn playing Ivy League schools, man. I'm looking at the comp. I'm looking at them DBs, man. Them shit. That this competition was very very low. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm very skeptical of him. You know what I'm saying?
that
I
that
mean,
that, that could be it. That definitely could
and,
be
then,
it. But
and
I do see him doing
I'm
stuff
gonna
at the
tell you.
top of them routes, though.
And let me be honest with y'all. Let me be honest with y'all. You know my main reason why I don't like that son of a gun. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And y'all, you know, some of y'all gonna laugh. Y'all might laugh at me.
I think I
But
know what you're gonna say. That's the crazy part. Go ahead.
when I look at that boy in his uniform with them tube socks on, I get mad and I say, ugh, I don't like the way he look in his uniform. I don't.
Oh nah,
And
you
I
went somewhere different.
Dang,
yeah,
you
see,
wild now, D'Angelo.
I, I'm big on that, man. I'm telling you, I was just talking to my dog that played for the Cowboys back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Got drafted to Tampa Bay. We were just talking, and I told him, I said, man, I've been on this podcast, man. We were chopping up. I said, man, that people don't understand, man, because he's just like me. Man, the way you put that uniform on says a lot to me. Not all the time, not all the time, not in all cases, but when I see him with them tube socks on, I seen some games where he ain't had no gloves on. I'm like, oh God, man. Ooh, I don't like that. You got to be a baller for me to accept you when I look at that. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And that don't mean shit. I give him a knock when I see that. I can't stand to look at a receiver with tube socks. You playing this 2024, man? You got on tube socks, man. Put some swag in your uniform, dude. What is you doing? The fuck is
D'Angelo,
you doing
Hey,
with tube
D'Angelo,
socks on?
he just
What up,
got
Q?
D'Angelo.
on
Stop.
the
What up,
What's
Q?
going on? You got to stop this shit, D'Angelo. You got to stop this shit. You're a madman.
Yeah,
I'm
What's
for
I
real,
had
going on
no
Q,
with
clue.
man.
tube socks?
I had no clue he was going about to talk about the boy's socks. I had no clue he was going
Man,
there. I thought he was
Ah,
gonna talk about the
damn.
cosign. I thought he
that
was gonna say
shit
something
makes
about the
my belly
cosign.
warm, man. I hate that, man. He just like a guy just put his uniform on. I knock him for that. You know what I'm saying?
So,
The
what
guy
you
can
want him to
play.
be pretty? You want him to be pretty in his uniform? What
You
the fuck going
yeah,
on
yeah.
here?
You look good, you play good. Damn it, you look good, you
and they
play
pay
good.
good.
That's
Look
my
good, yeah,
motto.
and they pay good.
Lord have
Yeah,
mercy.
Dion. They look good,
Yeah, yeah.
play good, pay good.
Yeah. That's me all day, damn it. I don't. Hey, man, I'm hard on that, man. I look at that. I do. You know what I'm saying? I just something I grew up doing, man. You know what I'm saying? I always when I played, I always analyzed play like he can't play. Look how he got his look. He got tubes out. Hell, he ain't got no gloves on. Hell, his damn pants too big for him. Damn shoulder pads falling off his ass. Man, I ain't even worried about it. I know I'm finna lock his ass up. He don't even know how to put his uniform on. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? It's mind games. You know, I would have been out there talking shit to him, talking about, man, look at you, man. You like a piece of shit, man. I'd have been in there talking shit to
Uh,
him.
Damn, but you could take the man's self-esteem.
That's what
I
I'm
was
telling you.
breaking up a
I'd have
while
been
ago.
talking plum shit to him.
I was breaking up a while ago. I was in a bad area. So you, he talking about Jalen Croker, y'all, not Sam Pickney. He talking about Jalen Croker. That's why he don't like Jalen Croker. That by the time
I
when
don't.
I woke up, I was talking about uh uh Sam Pickney. I said him being 6'4", do you think we could move him to a tight end since
And I
that's
was
what
saying
we think
no.
is
I was saying no, go. He too skinny. Man. He ain't got no meat on his bone. He can't play tight end. He got a lot of weight to gain to play tight end. I think Pickney only like 205. You know what I'm saying? He like 6'4", 205, man. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
He's not big at all. You know, nah, he ain't got enough rocks in his pocket to play tight end.
Yeah. And being the only reason why I say that because like I said, the Carolina Panthers are not known for taking a player and playing him out of
Well,
position.
hold on. I'm
Not
wrong.
rough.
Hold on, go. I'm wrong. I thought it was two. No, he's 6'4", 220. So, you know, he maybe he
Yeah.
could add about 15, 20 pounds and play tight end. I'm wrong. He 220.
That boy
Okay,
ain't making the team,
I mean
man.
that's something. But see, that's something to
So
look
this
at.
where we at now. This is what
That
we
boy ain't
doing
making
now.
the team, man. I ain't see
Come
shit.
on, man.
What you talking?
I
What you
tried.
talking about, Q?
I ain't see
That
nothing.
nigga ain't worth a goddamn. I
Never
can
worth a
take two
fuck, man.
two
Like, for
snaps at
real.
this motherfucker and realize he ain't shit.
Hey, look, the
We
boy,
just
the boy,
said that,
so.
Q. We said ain't none of them motherfuckers make the team.
Yeah,
Man,
this a bunch of
I'm gonna
camp
give you some real
bodies.
shit. I'm gonna give you some real shit. Like when he run the
So
routes,
you don't like
it's
nobody
stiff.
either, Q?
He's stiff coming out them
Man,
bitches.
fuck
I
them
can't get with
boys.
that nigga. I can't
Say
get with
what?
that.
Say
He's
say
stiff coming out
nah,
them routes. He's stiff as
no,
hell
no,
coming
no,
out
no,
them
no.
routes.
No, I don't. No, I don't think he'll make the team. No, do I think he'll make the team? Hell no, I don't think. I don't think Coco will make the team. Me personally, I don't see him beating out ISM. You know what I'm saying? I don't unless we keep what we gonna do. Keep 7 receivers? Cause I don't.
That's what I
He ain't.
said. Okay. Well, that's why I just said move the man. The very first time we don't traditionally do this. Take the boy and maybe move him into the tight end room. That's one of the weakest rooms that we have.
Well, but I don't. Who
I
he
don't
gonna
agree
play
with
up?
that, go.
Yeah,
I
go.
Oh,
don't
No,
he
agree
who he
can't.
with
He
gonna?
that
can't play
because
receiver. He damn sure gonna play tight
it's
end.
He
it's
damn
no
sure.
long it's
Yeah.
no longer the weakest room we got because if you put Tommy Trimble and Jatavion Sanders out there, then both of them boys can catch some balls. E.
And then you
Thomas
got.
ain't nothing but a blocker.
But I'm about to say, then y'all, I mean, we talk shit about Ian, but you know he can block, so you know he ain't going nowhere because he gonna be the blocking tight end.
So that room is now a strength. There's no need to move that guy over because who he gonna beat out? He's not
And
beating out Tommy Trimble. He's not beating out Jatavion
he would be the
Sanders.
slowest player in that room. He would be the
Yeah,
slowest
it's
Right,
player
not
in that
happening.
room. Crazy as look.
right, you right, you right about that, MD.
If that nigga
That boy ain't making the
transition to
team,
tight
man.
end, he'll get cut. He'll
Y'all,
get cut immediately.
y'all niggas had the nerve to call me negative, and you got 14 motherfuckers right here, and y'all said y'all don't like not one of them. Fuck
I
them.
like the kicker. I like the kicker, and the center.
He
And
got
I
the
told you I like.
leg. He
I
got the
heard y'all
leg.
I
Just
told.
talking
the
about
accuracy.
I
sweet
like
meat.
Popo. I like Popo Armorview. I told you I like Popo Armorview.
Ken
I'm a
Folk said
damn
we need
sorry.
a center. We
Who
got
is
one in
center?
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
drafted.
No, Kinfolk like
yeah.
the
That's
center
what.
from Oklahoma.
That's what he talking about. The one from Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Just another guy. I don't know what the fuck we talking about, but just another guy.
God damn.
No. Read his accolades, go. No, I didn't say just another guy, Q.
I don't give a goddamn if he won the Nobel Peace Prize. That motherfucker ain't about to do nothing.
Time Pac-12. All
Right,
Pac-12, Q.
right.
And what that could do for us?
Well,
Man, I
goddamn,
done
that don't
seen
mean
too
he'll
many.
bump. That you don't
If he
make
was
that.
all Pac-12, he would have got
But not
drafted.
Pac-12, Big 12, Big 12, not
Yeah, I
Pac-12,
mean,
Big
Big
12.
12, Big 12, Big 12.
Man, you got me calling the shit the Pac-12. God
Yeah,
damn.
Big 12.
Go. If the boy was worth a fuck, he'd have got drafted. Come on now, stop that shit.
There
You
was a
know it and
lot
I
of
know it.
talent in this motherfucking in this draft right here. He got pushed down. He could have been number what is Mr. Irrelevant? 257. He could have been 258. Y'all don't know.
Go. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm trying to build a
See,
team. I'm trying to get a roster together.
not trying,
I'm trying to
not trying
put
to
the
be
best
positive.
of the best.
Not trying. You see what? You see what I'm saying, MDJ? You see me trying to be positive, MDJ? You see this
You
nigga
wait a
here?
good you wait
See
a
this
good
nigga?
goddamn time to be positive.
See this nigga here now? When you don't like none of them, Q, get them all the fuck up out of here. They
I
can't even
didn't
be
say
roster fillers.
I didn't say get them all up out of here. I
Give me
think
one. Give me
one,
one.
you let them compete. You let them come. I mean that boy from Holy Cross probably gonna make the team because we deficient at receiver, and they want to make sure that they get the best separators. And the number one thing is they Steve
I hope
Smith
he
put out
take.
a video on this
I hope
cat.
he take them goddamn tube socks off, cause I
He
goddamn come to the. I come to goddamn practice after the shit out of you, goddamn man.
he's the best route runner in this entire draft. Is so cleanly what they call him. I don't
That's some
believe that.
bullshit. He ain't
I don't
hell
believe that
no.
at all.
That boy route run ain't better than no Lad McConkey and no AD Mitchell. That's some bullshit. That boy ain't got no that best route running my ass. He
Look
runs
at Jalen
okay
shaking
route.
his titties. Jalen shaking his titties now. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah,
Listen.
You know what? Hey, I thought about that shit too when I said, "Goddamn Jalen boy, that goddamn Jalen, that Jalen was the first person I ever heard talk about Jalen Coker." And I see, goddamn,
Yes, sir. That's his boy now. He can say that's his pup. And
I
guess
don't know
what,
what he.
Jalen?
What,
That boy ain't
hey,
shit.
Jalen, where the fuck did you hear Jalen Coker name? Where the fuck did you? How did you come
From
across Jalen
Steve
Coker?
Smith. He saw that video Steve Smith put out a month ago.
From
That's all
Steve
it was.
Smith. Steve
That
Smith.
what it was.
Steve Smith will
Mm-hmm.
run like shit, man. If you go look at Lad McConkey, that boy smooth as shit. You see
Yeah,
Jalen
yeah.
Coker, man. He like I said, he got good technique, got them routes and shit, and his hands are good. I like his hands now. He got good
Yeah,
hands.
he got
But
great hands. He does. He
but
does. Like
as far as getting away from somebody, he don't got that shit. He not gonna do
he
nothing
don't
after the catch. Nothing.
nothing.
I'm telling you,
Nothing. But
he ain't
that's
all
my
that.
thing. I'm
Well,
taking this boy. I'm taking this boy from Holy Cross, and I'm okay. And this is what I do. I take a player, and I take his ass out of the damn film that I'm watching, and I'm gonna sit his ass and imagine that he's in an NFL fucking setting. And
well,
I'm looking at DBs from the NFL will lock his ass up because he don't have no elite speed, man. He's not. He ain't that
Yeah, he not
big.
getting
You know what I'm
away
saying?
from nothing.
He's not
but
getting
did y'all
from no away from no NFL DB, boy. No, I don't. I
did
just
y'all
don't see.
see Twitter is set on fire right now with our receiver room? They hollering about Adam Thielen looking slow in one of the
Oh, I
videos of
seen
Yeah,
that.
Bradshaw threw him
yeah,
a
yeah,
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
I
I
seen
seen
that.
They
I
that.
seen
already
that.
starting their
Yeah,
excuses. They say get Thielen
Yep.
off the team. They hollering about getting rid of Thielen now.
Man, Thielen looked slow last year. What? I mean, I don't
Thielen was
understand.
slow. He was slow last year.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
hell.
Thielen was
here we
slow
go.
last year.
Here we go.
That ain't no
Here we go.
goddamn. That ain't
Here we
new.
go.
What the fuck are they?
Here we
But
go.
like you said, Q, they building that they making excuses. They start
Feeling
they
their
making
excuse.
excuses.
Here we
God
go.
damn it, Thielen been slow for the last 3 4 years. I don't wear that bullshit.
No, go. I'm gonna show you how it's done. See, the number one thing is wide receiver has been the excuse. Deontay Johnson. We got Thielen. We got Mango. Leggett. They try to get rid of Mango. So right now, if you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
rid of
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mango
yeah.
and you
You
get
see
rid of
that?
Thielen,
That yeah.
it's
That ain't that.
looking like we're gonna have
What,
Xavier Leggett. We go just have Xavier Leggett, Deontay Johnson, and probably this boy from Holy Cross is what
think
we about to
about it.
come into.
No,
Think
no, no,
about it.
no, no, no. You
Take it.
you forget
Take
about
it.
ISM now.
That
Take a
boy
deep
ain't
breath.
shit.
Hold
You
on.
know it.
No, not ISM. Not ISM. Take a thing. That's not Canales' more. That's not a Canales Morgan guy. You understand what I'm
It's
saying?
not.
So you
It's
can't.
not.
That's what I
But
told you
but
yesterday. I told you
hold on, go.
yesterday.
Let me say
Yeah.
this. Let me say this, go. Let
Go
me
ahead.
say this,
Go ahead.
go. You're right. You're right. But they did re-sign him after they were here. So obviously, you know what I'm saying. Canales had to like something about him because they re-signed him since he's been here.
Well, you had to. You had to. What the contract look like? How long
He
is the
got
contract?
it's for a year, but they didn't have to sign him back.
That, yes, they did. You
No, they
already
didn't.
kind of you already here. You already settled in. You go ahead and do that, and see you sign him. That's doing free agency because you don't know what the hell you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? A bird in the bush, I mean in the hand is better than two in the damn bush. You see what I'm saying? That's the way they look at that at that time.
But you're right. But go. It was plenty of receivers they could have went and got at that time. They didn't have to bring ISM back if they didn't like him. They didn't
Well,
have to
they
bring
didn't
him
know.
back. So
That's probably a contract, man. They can walk away from. How much money he get in that 1 year contract?
I
It
think
ain't
it's like
much
one.
because the
Cut
boy
that
ain't
I mean,
nigga.
shit.
Cut that nigga.
it's like 1 year, $2 million deal if I'm not mistaken.
Cut
Something
that
like
The
nigga,
boy
man.
ain't shit, man.
Cut
The
that
boy ain't
nigga,
shit.
man. That ain't no damn money, man, on no motherfucking
but
NFL guy.
you do know he is. We do know that he is a return man, and then you forgetting about David Moore. That's
Return what?
Canales' man.
Come
Y'all forgetting about
on,
David
D.
Moore.
What
Y'all
the fuck
forgetting
is
about
David
David
Morgan?
Moore.
What is David Morgan do,
David,
cuz?
but
At least
I get it.
ISM
I get
got
it. But
value on the team, bro. Because like you said, he
but
can return. He's a return
he can
man,
return kicks.
and
Yeah,
he could do gadget plays. At least when he was in
right,
the game, you saw something. Goddamn
Another
it, you know what I'm
gadget,
right.
saying?
motherfucker. Another gadget, motherfucker.
But at least
But
he have
Hey,
but
some type
hey,
of
Q.
use, bro.
Read the
That's what
money,
I'm
Q.
saying.
Read the money, Q.
Hey,
I'm
shout
driving.
out to my boy Fed Nom. He say slow and still had 1,000 yards. Great content, fellas. He's talking about Adam Thielen. Shout out to him for
right.
that 4.99 super
Yeah,
chat.
he
And if you
showed up.
watching
He
right
still
now,
crafty. He
do
still
your
crafty.
Yeah,
part. Subscribe.
yeah. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about what them folks talking about. Alan Thielen, goddamn it, been slow for the last 3 4 years. That ain't no goddamn. Hey, goddamn it, if they just not realizing that, goddamn it, what rock they been up under? Thielen been slow. We know this. That ain't
But
nothing
the
new.
number one thing is is you better panic because they already saying, oh shit, this don't look right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah.
we ain't get the cap yet. We ain't get the nothing yet, and they already saying, oh shit, this ain't good. You know what I'm saying?
And you
So
tell me,
Right.
so
all right.
you tell me you got
But
the number one set, like everybody say, you got the number one separator. Now you got a boy that can go out there and get them 50-50 balls. Then you got Adam Thielen that had 1,000 yards. Then the guy you just drafted last year that they had all the covered at 39, Mango. Now you saying, well, after 1 year, now everybody tell me all the time, you
You don't give up on
can't trade
talent.
nobody after
Mm-hmm.
1 year. After 1 year, you can't. But you ready to get Mango the fuck up out of here? 1 year, 1 year
I
now.
don't.
His last
But
out.
that ain't going. I don't care if they get Mingo. I actually think Terrence Marshall is better than Mingo if they give him
But
if
but you
they give
talk
him.
about a second round pick, D. Why did we use a pick on this boy if you getting rid of him after 1 year?
Because they listened to goddamn Smitty when they should have took Tank Dell or motherfucking Jaden Reed or goddamn it, it's a bunch of receivers
Jayden
they could have
Reed,
took
nice.
over me. Yeah, a bunch of receivers they could have took over Mingo, man. They just took the wrong
So
receiver, like they took the wrong quarterback.
can Mango can we assess Mango for a second right now? Because
Go ahead,
I'm
go ahead. Be
getting
the one that can
tired.
assess.
Okay,
Be the
okay.
one that can assess Mango.
Shout out to the boy 336 Boston with that $5 super chat. He said Adam is an older vet just getting back on the field. Of course, he's slow coming in. Look, man, I agree with
That's
you,
a fact too.
but
That's a fact too.
I want to get to Mingo real quick because what I'm steady hearing around is they acting like Mingo is not a receiver. They act like he's not competent. He don't have sure hands. He can't run routes. They acting like
He
this
didn't.
guy just
He did,
fell off the earth.
He didn't look too competent in a lot of games I watched last year. He was doing some weird looking. He was doing some weird shit that a receiver shouldn't have been doing last year. And so hey,
But
like
wasn't
you
this
like to say,
team doing some weird shit at 2-15?
Terrence
yeah, team
Marshall
was
should have
doing
been
weird shit.
playing the snaps
You
Mingo
got a
was
good
playing,
damn
bro.
point. That's a great point.
So
Right,
That's a
so
right,
great
let
point.
me
right.
ask you a question. What the
That's a
team doing
great
some
point.
wild shit?
Huh?
That's a
Hello.
great point.
Didn't we have coaches arguing in this motherfucker? And didn't we
But
have all type
but
of shit going down?
right,
Hey, look,
right.
You
But
got
wild
that
shit,
five.
when
happen
I
in the
watch,
circus, bro. Wild shit
it
happens
does.
in the circus.
But I should not
Come
see a
on,
receiver.
cuz.
I should not see a receiver jumping before the ball gets to him and has no sideline awareness. I mean, he was doing shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Mingo?
D'Angelo.
Why is you
D'Angelo.
What he
jumping?
I
doing?
seen I seen a quarterback throwing off his tippy toes and motherfucker acting like that shit was normal. So before you start judging him, if y'all
Oh,
giving one person leeway, you gotta give this man some leeway too now.
who
Exactly.
giving
Exactly.
leeway? I ain't got to
Exactly.
give Mingo leeway because I don't give Bryce no leeway. So no, I don't have to do that. I can be hard on both of their ass. Cause
Lord have
both,
mercy.
both, both of
Both
them
of
was
them were picked
drafted when
high.
they shouldn't have been. Right,
Hold
both
up.
of them was
Hold up,
overdrafted.
Angelo. Hold up.
Huh?
Tippy toe. Tippy toe. Tippy toe. Tippy toe. You said
What's
Bryce.
up?
Tippy toe. Tippy toe.
Why
Well,
you?
I'm gonna
Okay.
show you
Why
how
you?
to do it, go. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Just follow how I do it. Now follow how I do it. Now pay
Go
attention.
ahead, then.
Pay
Go ahead.
attention.
Go ahead. Go
See
ahead.
Let, let,
what you gotta understand is main goal to evaluate a receiver. You can't do that in 1 year, especially if he was taken in
Hold
the
on.
second round.
Wait a
Come
goddamn
on,
minute.
man.
Wait a
Come
goddamn
Yep.
on.
minute. See,
Can't do
I'm
that.
glad you
Can't do
said
that.
that. I'm
Nah,
glad you
Can't do
nah.
said
that.
that.
You can't
I'm
do that.
glad you said that. No, yes, the fuck you can. When you
No, you
draft a
can't.
receiver,
Right.
yo, hold on. Let me say this. When you draft a receiver in the second round, that receiver shouldn't take 2 to 3 years. If you driving a receiver in the second round and you saying to yourself, okay, this is a 2 or 3 year development, that motherfucker shouldn't be drafted in the second round.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
D,
damn
you
receiver.
judging that.
That's a
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
only
You
got
Yeah.
that's a
four
After the
receiver.
fourth
years.
round.
you
That
judging
After
that
the
on a
that
fourth
regular
round.
that's a
team. This is
After
that's
the
not a
a
third,
regular
fourth.
team.
hold on. That ain't even third or fourth round ago. That's a fifth, sixth, seventh round receiver that
Yeah.
he should
Yeah.
have been drafted. You
Hey,
don't
hey,
draft a
D'Angelo.
receiver that got
I
two or
don't
three
agree.
year
D'Angelo.
development in the
Hey,
second round.
you see,
I
you
don't
seen
agree.
how they failed this year. You seen how they failed this year. You seen how them receivers failed this year. I told y'all
Hmm.
it was Marvin Harrison, it was Malik Neighbors, and then either
Roman
Junior
Doozy.
or Doomsday. After that, the rest dropped the fuck off. Y'all seen how they come out. Y'all seen it. There was receivers drafted and Tez Walker got drafted in the fourth round at that caliber. At another draft, that nigga would have been a second rounder off
Right,
the
you're
rip.
right about that.
It was kind of deep at receiver though, Goat. But at the same time, what D'Angelo's saying is right, man. You get a receiver in the second round, them motherfuckers can come on the field and show you something. They
Right,
not gonna
yeah.
struggle with simple shit.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
They
Wait a
told you
minute
you
that.
don't
now, because
That's why they
you
picked
don't
but
draft
y'all
that type of
y'all
receiver in the
judging
second
this
round.
boy. I can't
You
let
don't.
y'all do that because y'all judging this boy like he didn't just have one of the worst quarterback outputs from a rookie ever.
You're right.
So
You're
I
right.
mean,
You're right. Q,
come
you're right.
on, man.
I'm not even. I'm not even thinking about what Bryce. I'm looking at what the fuck me. I'm watching Mingo run trashy ass routes. I'm watching him goddamn get to the top of his route. He don't even know what to do. He don't know.
So
He don't
so
know how to get out of his break. I mean, he was lost out there on the field a lot of times, man.
so think
He
about
don't
it.
see the
Our wide
sideline worth a
receivers
damn.
coach,
He
Right,
terrible.
right. He don't know how to get
Terrible.
his feet down. He fucking jumping when he don't supposed to be jumping. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude out here doing, man? No, man,
um,
no. That
What
type
what's
of
the
receiver.
name?
That
What's the name of
that,
our
that
wide
type.
receiver coach we had last year? His son was
Sean,
playing with
Sean,
Atlanta.
Sean Jefferson, Van Jefferson, Sean
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
I think
Yeah,
he
Jefferson,
was a
Jefferson.
terrible positions coach last year because no receiver had looked worth a goddamn up under Jefferson. That's
I'm not
why
gonna
I'm
put
not
that. I'm
surprised.
not gonna put that.
It
I'm
wasn't
not gonna
worth a
put that on
damn thing.
Jefferson.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put that on Jefferson because you go back and look at Jefferson that had some pretty good receivers under his belt. Q. I'm not gonna let you do Sean Jefferson like that. That boy, Sean Jefferson was a goddamn
Well,
good damn receiver in his time. I'm not gonna let you do Sean
unfortunately,
Jefferson.
if he working with Mingo every day, Terrence Marshall every day, and can't get them boys right, something is wrong, and it's not always the boys. Maybe it's the
It's not
motherfucker who
all.
guiding them.
It's not always the coaching either. You know what I'm saying? You got to be that. You sometimes you got to have it in you.
No,
I
D,
get.
because y'all
I
keep
get.
telling
Hey,
me,
I
no, I'm
guarantee
not
you.
gonna let y'all do that because y'all keep telling me Terrence Marshall Jr. had 600 yards when he took over for
In
Steve
limited
Wilkes.
time. In limited
In
Well,
time.
yeah,
limited time, he got that amount of yards, and y'all telling me that Jefferson, who was working with him directly, couldn't figure this guy out. He had a
that
good look. He worked with this guy one on one.
that ain't that's when politics come into play. Q. That ain't Jefferson don't determine. Most times the receiver coach don't determine who play. That ain't he ain't got nothing to do with who
I'm
play.
talking about when they break off his sections and he got these boys running through cones and showing the routes and stuff like that. I'm saying right there, if come on,
Both of
man.
y'all got a point. Both of y'all got a point. Q saying when the position coach got him, and then he can't work out the little niches and stuff like that. Then D'Angelo saying the wide receiver, you got a passing game coordinator, and then you got the offensive coordinator
Offensive
get together.
coordinator.
And, and,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then, you know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers, the position coach, the passing game coordinator, offensive coordinator come together, and then they figure out, okay, well, I'm going to do 5 scripted plays for Mango, 5 scripted plays for Terrence Marshall, or 6 or whatever, in these certain positions, certain times. But somebody might have said, hey, he ain't ready, he ain't got it. I don't know why he can't. He ain't getting it. Somebody going to say that in that room, in that meeting room. And
right.
then they gonna scratch this nigga, you know what I'm saying? His 5 plays that he was supposed to get, and they gonna give him to somebody else, like Thielen or some damn
That
shit.
we
That's what
that's
how
what
that
normal. That's what no, that's how what norm. That's how a normal organization functions. But last year, hell, they said we forget they got them. They said that about the quarterback, and the quarterback continued to play. So I mean,
well,
hey,
Man,
that's
look, shout out to Ken Folk for that super chat. He said we better do something about a center. I agree with you 100%. But right now, Ken Folk, the biggest pressing need is always going to be center, having a backup center. But right now, if the wide receivers that they just took time to upgrade come out here and they look a little shaky, we in trouble. Because that means if you go get Deontay Johnson and Adam Thielen already looking bad already,
Adam Thielen ain't
number
looking
one
bad.
separator.
Q,
Don't
Q,
fall
I
for
need
that.
to address something. I need to address something. Hold on. And
Go
I'm
ahead.
asking this
Okay.
shit. I'm asking a real fucking question.
Go
How
ahead. Go
come?
ahead.
How come when you and Goat say number one separator, y'all say that shit with so much sarcasm? Y'all do know Deontay Johnson is actually good as hell. Y'all
Yeah,
I
say that
yeah,
shit
don't
with so
give a
much
right.
fuck
sarcasm,
if this
like
bitch
it's a
was the
joke.
goddamn part of the Skittles or rainbow and all that leprechaun shit. I don't give a damn. At the end of the day, he's the number one separator in football, and that shit bet not change when he bring his ass up in here. That's
mm-hmm.
why I mention it every time because that's what everybody been crying about. That's what everybody said. Well, now be mindful they done trade for this motherfucker, and I already see people crying saying, "Yeah, this ain't enough." Having Xavier Leggett, having Thielen, having this motherfucker, and the wide receivers we got now still ain't enough. They saying this shit right now.
And
That's what
think
they're
about
saying.
And the way I look at it, the way I say it like that, and how you getting that vibe there, MDJ, is like this. Pittsburgh did give him up for a bag of chips now. Let's don't
But
act
but
like you don't know
Pittsburgh
that.
That it
Pittsburgh
won't.
do that. They
Yeah,
get
they
good
do that all
receivers
the
every
time.
Man,
fucking
come on.
year.
They just
They
giving
They
they
away
do.
go
They
they
do
go
not
receivers.
though.
they go
They
get
just
They
they
walking
do.
go
They
get
around
do.
good
giving away
receivers.
They
receivers.
They do
they
actually.
Like
make it
They
this
actually
they
do.
motherfucker
They
hold
wasn't
do.
about
on.
to
They
beat the
Actually,
goddamn
they
quarterback ass.
they,
Like he
They
wasn't
do
Steelers
about
been
to
not
beat
though.
doing,
everybody ass in the locker room.
but
Okay, that's what we gonna pretend.
The Steelers been doing that since Mike Wallace. They used to go back to Mike
forever.
Wallace.
Mike
You can go
Wallace,
back
all them boys.
to Sanders. You can go
Santonio Holmes, yeah, I remember.
to Antonio Holmes.
Juju,
That's
Juju,
Juju. Uh,
Claypool.
uh,
But the
Claypool.
same.
Yeah,
All
the
of them
Steelers
good
don't give a
receivers
fuck.
for real.
Look,
They don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
they,
They just go
look,
get them.
the Steelers,
Okay, wait,
the
hey, send
Steelers
your
know
man
how
for nothing.
the,
They don't give a
the
fuck.
Steelers know how to find receivers, so they don't give a fuck about
okay.
giving the receivers away.
If you
Okay,
want to
all
say
right.
that, if you want to say that, you can say, okay, look where the fuck our owner come from, and Samir Suleiman. When Suleiman come over this motherfucker, he wanted to be cheap like Pittsburgh. You can say Pittsburgh is cheap, but they kind of mask that shit. They don't pay a lot of motherfuckers, and that's why they
You're
get
right,
rid of motherfuckers. But
right.
they get a lot of damn free agent talent that want to come there because it's Pittsburgh, and they got the
Not,
championships in the ring,
but
and the
not when it
money.
comes to receivers, go. When it comes to receivers, them boys draft them boys. They find receivers in the fifth, sixth
Well,
round. Antonio Brown, sixth round.
you ain't got all them holes on the team though. That's what I'm saying, D'Angelo. They got the luxury to do that. They've been doing this for years. You
They
understand?
always competing, and D'Angelo.
They
They
always
never at the
compete.
bottom of the barrel. So
Yeah.
when you always in the middle of the pack and you contend and winning 9 or 10 games every year, even when you don't got a quarterback, bro, you can hit on a receiver here and there because you're not looking at, okay, well, we got to fill the
Find the eight
holes
ball.
on this side
Yeah.
of the football. We got to fill the holes on that. You're always competitive.
Well, I
Man,
mean, yeah, yeah, but
that shit from coaching, man. They
that's
teams don't
coach.
really be
Yeah,
like that. That shit coaching.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So,
That's just
Yeah,
whoever
that
They
whoever
team not even
hey,
like that.
whoever they got in their
coaching
scout department knows how to find goddamn. They got a boy sitting there right now that could pop. Calvin Austin third. That little motherfucker. Don't be surprised if he pop on the other side of your boy. Goddamn it. Damn, I can't even talk. Pickens. Yeah.
George Pickens,
Don't
yeah.
George Pickens. Don't
so
watch out for
we
Calvin
gonna sit
Austin
here.
this year. The
We
boy,
gonna
they
sit
know
here
how
and
to find
pretend like
receivers.
you gonna sit there and pretend like they don't got one of the best scouting departments in all of football. That's what we gonna sit there and pretend like.
But
My
that's what I'm
thing is
saying.
y'all say that shit with sarcasm. Like Deontay Johnson good as shit. Like if y'all like
Yeah,
Adam
yeah.
Thielen, you finna love Deontay
Look,
I'm
Johnson.
not saying he good as shit, dog. All I'm saying is he's the number one separator in football. That's what he's been described as. That's the number one
that's what.
reason for us
But
getting him.
that's what he
What's
is. Q. He is that. That's
D'Angelo?
what he
Did we
is.
get did we get the nigga because he can catch or because he was the number one separator? Which one did we do?
We we got him because Pittsburgh didn't want him no more, and we got him
No,
for the
not
back of
okay.
swinging.
I ask somebody else who know better. Uh, 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 MDJ. Why did we get Deontay Johnson?
Once
this
again,
nigga,
because Mike
No,
Tomlin
no,
is a
it's a
wide
straight
receiver.
answer. It's a straight answer.
No.
now
Obviously,
talk
there's
Mike
some kind of
Tomlin,
problem
Mike
in
Tomlin,
Pittsburgh
Mike
with Mike
Tomlin.
Tomlin and the
He
wide
didn't have
receivers.
no
No,
beef with Mike
right?
Tomlin.
It is.
Y'all got
It's
to
just a
stop this shit,
coincidence.
man.
It's just a coincidence they got rid of all the receivers, right?
Y'all
It's
got to
just a
stop this shit,
coincidence.
man.
No, it's actually something to this shit, man.
Ah,
For one, they offensive
God damn.
coordinator. The offensive coordinator won't get them catch the fucking ball. Like that's why
Right,
Deontay
right,
Johnson was tight. It was the
right.
targets. He won't drop the
Matt
hell out the
Canada.
ball.
Yeah,
That boy was
Matt
supposed to
We
do whatever
Canada.
the fuck he do.
we went
Matt
and got this
Canada was horrible
motherfucker
last year.
because
Matt
he was
Canada
the
was
number
horrible.
one separator in all of football, and he was targeted by us for Bryce Young. Now let's not sit here and act like we just gonna act like none of that shit exists. It was said when we made the trade. That was what they said. We wanted him because he was the number one separator. Do I gotta play the video? Do I gotta play that video with Dan Morgan and them boys talking?
What I was calling you out on, you say that shit with sarcasm, like it's not the truth, or that he not gonna come here and do shit. That's how you say it in your
So what
voice.
the what,
You be
what the
like
fuck
number
we just
one
did?
separator. Hey, I'm saying you
So
act like the boy
what
ain't fucking good. Like that's
MDJ,
how you say
MDJ,
this shit.
MDJ, pump the brakes. What is the bitch here for?
Get the fucking be a good receiver. I mean, what the fuck are you
Oh
asking me?
my, oh my
You
God.
asking me a
Oh my,
bullshit question. What,
come on,
Okay,
man.
you
look.
Stop
asking
this
me a
shit.
bullshit
Stop this
question.
shit.
You
I'm
asking me a stupid ass
Stop
question.
this shit, man. Cut this shit out. Stop this shit.
Hold on. Let me read the money. Panthers Theory with the 3.99 super sticker. Eric Lane, y'all go over there to Panthers Theory, man. Like and subscribe, man. My man there got good competition. Damn. I can't even talk.
Content.
Hey,
Good content.
good
He do.
content competition. Good
He do.
content. He give you them numbers, man. He like Wiley and Mike over here, the oracles. I
What they
don't know
show?
where neither one of the damn oracles at. The both of them they lost in the library right now. But hey, Elaine give you that stuff. Go on over there, man, the Panther theory, man, and check him out.
Oh yeah,
Shit,
Elaine, I caught that.
he
I
give you
seen
some
that little
money
clip
behind
you
what he
put out
say.
there, Elaine. I watched that clip. I said, damn, Elaine done dropped that clip. I saw it, Elaine, just to let you know.
Yes, sir. Go. I'm gonna ask you a question
Yes,
because
sir.
I can't get D'Angelo or MDJ to answer the
Because the
answer
wide
Price,
receivers here
goddamn it,
won't get
honestly.
Price,
open. The wide
goddamn
I
it,
receivers, the
can't
Price,
I
wide
can't
receivers
I
won't
can't
get
get
open.
these
Price,
motherfuckers to be honest right
That's
now.
because the wide
Price,
receivers
So
here won't
you,
get no
no, no,
open.
goddamn,
no, no,
Price.
no.
You
You
said that
had
make
you
you feel
had your
better.
moment. You had your time. Now you sit your ass back. Go, good
Yes,
sir,
sir.
Mr. Goldiff,
He gonna
King
keep
Richard
asking until he
Petty.
find
Yes,
somebody to
sir.
agree with
Yes,
this
sir.
shit. That
Can
Yes,
I
sir.
bullshit.
ask you one question?
Uh
Why did
huh.
we get Deontay Johnson?
Because the consensus was that our receivers, as they were last year in the 2023 season, did not get separation, did not separate enough from the cornerback, safety, nickels, dime zone, whatever they was in, so that the
You
quarterback
see how
could
y'all
fit the
laughing?
ball
Y'all laughing like that's not
into
true
the
though.
window.
You see the sarcasm? That's the
So
sarcasm I'm
then
talking
MBJ,
about.
comes up,
That shit
what
was
you
I,
true.
what you
They
being what you
won't get
being
no
is
well,
open.
emotional that your boy can't get the shit done. Now it ain't my
yeah,
motherfucking fault that he needs every goddamn separator known to man. It ain't my motherfucking fault. So don't
that
be
ain't
mad
It's
at
so
nah,
me.
convenient,
it ain't.
that it's my boy now. Now it's my boy and shit. But once again, you saying that shit with sarcasm like it won't true. Was the wide receivers getting open here?
Well, I could call him my boy, but the only boy I got is in my nuts. So once
You see,
again,
you
I'm
see,
not
you
going
see
down
how he
that
love to
road with
ask me
you.
a question, but when I ask him a question, he won't answer this shit. Where the wide receivers here getting open?
The wide receivers, no, they weren't getting open. That's why they went and got him because they claimed he was the number one separator. What the fuck we talking about?
Okay, no further questions, John.
That's right. Shut the fuck up, Your Honor.
Well, some of them was just getting beat, man. Like sometimes, and this is about the wide receivers that, and some of them still here. Some of them was just getting beat off the line, man. Like D'Angelo is a cornerback. D'Angelo, if you're playing an inside shade on the wide
Mm-hmm.
receiver, where
Mm-hmm.
do you want him to go? Where are you trying to make him
I'm trying to make him go to the outside.
go? Okay. Now, and
I don't
these
want.
guys
I don't want him. I don't want to give him the inside. I'm trying to get him to go to the outside.
thank you. And these guys was getting beat, and they was carrying their ass to the outside, trying to curl back in. You know what I'm saying? On most of these routes. Now, if that was the position coach, or if they're not physical enough coming out the line, and motherfuckers seen that, it was easy. So a lot of time it wasn't even about the separation. They was getting beat off the fucking line.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. See, one thing
Right.
we got to do here in Carolina Panther land is when shit happen, we got to sit here and not just sit here and act like the shit didn't happen. Understand why we making some of the moves we make. We all understand the Panthers need a receiver in Deontay Johnson, but before the draft, they wanted to make sure that they get Bryce what he needed, and that was a guy who could get separation. They said number one thing, we failed to get guys that could get open. Adam Thielen was the only guy that could get open last year. That big slow Adam Thielen they still talk about. So I'm just saying, understanding what we needed, understanding what they went out and got. When he first thing they said, Dan Morgan said, "Well, we want to have separation for this." They kept throwing that word separation, separation, separation out. Now we acting like that was not the case. I'm a little perplexed. Like I said, I can show you video of them saying this. They said this verbatim. That's the number one reason for getting them. I, what the hell wrong? Why do we get to the point where we forget why are we getting these guys?
I have no idea. I
Uh-huh.
have no idea. You answer that question, I have no idea. But they act like I said, like some of these guys were just gonna release and just blow by motherfuckers. That's what we supposed to do. Just release and blow by these motherfuckers.
Look at that.
Like
Look
you
at
see
that.
the
Ken Folk
NFL
said we
corner
need
all
proof.
day long.
You see that right there, go? Look at that. Look at that. He said we need
I
proof.
got you. Hey, kinfolk, I'm
Lord
trying to
have
tell you,
mercy.
go back and look at them old games. There's enough niggas around here showing these old ass games all day long. Go back and look at these old ass games. Go click on some of them and go look at these old ass games. I can show you right there where the motherfucker was getting beat off the rip. Just getting beat off the rip. So, but it was in tech. It was a lot of it was technique last year. You just ain't gonna blow by every motherfucking NFL cornerback out here. That's why they do get paid. Y'all know
Hmm.
that, right? They do get paid to defend. So I mean, f- you won't miss a negativity to come out. You won't miss a negativity to come out.
Nah,
It
nah,
ain't
nah.
gonna be
Don't
too
need to
much
come
different
out.
this year. Ain't gonna be too much different. Ain't gonna be too much different.
Mhm.
If they ain't being coached to get beat the fuck off the line, fuck it.
Well, the number one thing, go is we're sitting in the era right now where we went out, got a lot of playmakers at the wide receiver position, at the tight end position. I'm really saying that this is enough. I'm maybe we should be posing the question: is this enough?
Fucking
Because
right is enough. What you mean? Is it enough? Hell yeah, we got enough.
I don't know, D. I already see them making
Man,
excuses already.
they can make.
Cause
Look. We knew this was coming regardless. It don't matter. This was coming regardless. There's no way anybody in their right goddamn mind can say this ain't enough. When you got Deontay Johnson, you got goddamn an explosive Xavier Leggett. No matter what they say about Adam Thielen being slow, goddamn it, if you can run routes, I don't give a fuck how slow you is. You gonna get open. He's gonna do the same thing that he did last year. He's gonna be able to work the underneath routes. He's still gonna get open. He ain't lost no speed from last year to this year. He was slow last year. He was slow the year before that, and he was slowing down the year before that. So goddamn it, that's no secret. You know what I'm saying? I'm not concerned about what these Bryce apologists talking about. Goddamn it, Adam Thielen is still Adam Thielen. He's still going to get open. So that's bullshit. Bryce has plenty enough to get the fucking job done. Point
well,
blank. Period.
it and say because like I said, they just throwing around in t-shirts and underwear right now, and the shit
Mm-hmm.
don't look good. You already got bitches crying, already saying, "Well, number one, it looked terrible. The route he ran, he looked slow. I look at the
Man,
ball he threw. The
I,
ball was
I, I
horrible.
I seen that shit, man. They was fucking warming up. They were none of them guys was full speed when they were running that shit. That
But come
goddamn
on, D.
that post route that Thielen ran, that I mean shit, that they was warming up, they was jogging. I
But,
didn't see
but
nobody
D,
in full, but well they only showed Adam Thielen. I didn't see anybody else. But that I
D,
mean they were all
you
going
got
through the
you got
motions.
you got to stop this. Remember preseason? We keep telling everybody last year how the shit look, and they keep telling
Yeah,
us, "Oh no, it'll
but
get better."
but but but
Okay.
but, but they ain't. But you can't. They ain't even got pads on yet. I'm gonna say that for when they put the pads. Now, if I see bullshit when they got the pads on, okay. But they ain't doing nothing but really goddamn walkthroughs. Ain't nobody goddamn too much food. They ain't really full
Yeah,
speed
yeah,
yet.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I gotta agree with that, D'Angelo. I agree with you on that. I agree one
saying?
hundred
Look,
percent. They ain't
look,
doing number
look.
walk. Like like
If a
like like I said,
motherfucker can't
Yeah, yeah.
throw
They
a serious
they
dart
they they
no,
doing
in
installments
not
right
t-shirt and
now.
underwear,
They
be
doing
mindful.
installments. Q.
He
They
got
doing
no
installments
pads
right
on. He got no
yeah,
pads on right now, and
yeah.
it didn't look
I ain't
good coming
gonna
from his
take
arm.
you out of that.
You jumping off the balcony too fast, bro.
now. Yeah,
All
yeah. You
Yeah,
right,
just
I ain't
yeah,
you
but I
too
they,
ain't
much
even
yeah.
gonna
into
say
it. Too much into it.
I ain't
Yeah,
even
they
gonna
ain't
say
doing
all
that.
no.
right.
I ain't even
They
gonna say
ain't,
that.
they
I'm
ain't
just
doing no
telling you. I'm
installments right
just
now.
telling you where the Panther land. Because if so, why the boy going viral right now for that? Why
That's
why is him
bullshit.
and Thielen viral right now for that? And why is Panther
That
fans in the frantic?
I don't know why. That was. I mean, because when I seen it, I already knew what time it was. They weren't doing that, but you know what? They was warming up. You know when the quarterback just throwing goddamn on the air, throwing to the receivers on there. They was warming up. I can't. That was. Thielen wasn't even running full speed. And I know Thielen ain't fast, but even that he was jogging on that shit. He wasn't running. Anybody that think that man was running them, don't man. Oh God,
It's because
them
it's
mother.
Panther fans, dude. It's just Panther
Man,
fans,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
This
yeah, man.
motherfucker
That's what
think
it is.
Plumber finna push Bryce and shit. It's a bunch of stupid shit.
I heard
Just
people
slow
say
down.
some stupid shit around here, and they already calling Plummer a goddamn replacement for the
Well,
Panthers. They already
well,
saying Jalen Coker is gonna be the goddamn next big thing. They're saying some wild shit right now.
Well, let me tell you something. If Jaden Coker the next big, if we depend on him next year, I know we in motherfucking trouble. Shit, we got more problems than what the fuck we think we got. If I'ma call it. And you know what I'ma call them, Danny? I'm calling them tube socks. If we depending on tube socks, we got some problems. Till that bitch take them tube socks off, that bitch's name is Tube Sock. I will not call him by his fucking government name. He's Tube Socks for me. Oh,
Damn.
the
That two
tube.
socks really touch your soul over there, cause goddamn,
Yeah,
you ain't let that nigga socks be great.
I'm not letting that
How
shit go.
Mingo uniform look, D'Angelo? What's wrong with
I
your
Here
don't.
we go.
Mingo
Here we
uniform?
go.
He
What's wrong with
all
his
right.
uniform?
He all right. He ain't nothing special.
So
He need to
so
take
what's
them.
his reason
He
why
need.
he can't catch?
He, because he got them. You know why? Cause he wear them heavy ass high top black cleats every fucking week. Them
What the
heavy
So
fuck?
so
ass
so high
What the
ugly
top
fuck?
ass
cleats
What the
is the
fuck
black.
reason
wrong with
why his
Bryce Young
hands don't
uniform?
work.
What's
He
wrong with
need to
Bryce
put some
uniform?
speed to the. He need. Oh, Bryce, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did last year. Cause Bryce
This
came to
nigga
camp.
tripping.
Bryce came to camp with tube socks on, and I said, man, I got in his DM and said, man, if you don't take them goddamn tubes, I
That's
screenshot and
that's why
show it
we
to you.
lost. That's why we
I
lost
said,
last year because of
What
I
makes
tube
said,
you
if you
say
socks.
don't
it'd
take
be
them
fucking
fucking
tube
tube
socks,
socks
man?
off, I don't, boy. Tubes, goddamn it, he played like some tube socks too. Goddamn it, I said, if you don't take them goddamn tube socks off, and I don't know if he seen it. He might have seen it because I swear to God, he didn't wear tube socks no more. He started putting black footies on. He didn't put tube socks on no more. So I don't know if he seen it or not. He didn't reply, but I promise you, he took them tube socks off.
This is the definition of being a hater right here. When a nigga don't
This is
like a
news to me.
nigga
This is news to
because of the
me.
fucking socks he got on. God damn. Thank you, D'Angelo. We appreciate your hate today. Your hate is
Hey, boy,
uncanny. It's
no
uncanny.
man, no man.
Hey, it be like on Thursday night, we usually don't drop it, but hey man, if you got something to say, come on in. Come on in. I dropped it. There go the link right there.
it's a certain type of uniform etiquette you got on. But for real though, with Mingo need to take them high top ass fucking black cleats on, put some all white goddamn speed TDs on, put some low cut cleats on. Maybe he can get out his goddamn break. Take them heavy ass no receivers wearing motherfucking high top cleats. Take that bullshit off, man.
Dang,
Man, we didn't
God
even have to
dang,
go
damn.
get
hey,
Deontay
he
Johnson. This
might got
nigga
the
just need to
ankle
change
cramp to push them
his fucking
motherfucking
uniform
cleats on.
Change
around.
his
Okay.
outfit
Oh
and
yeah,
next thing you know he to play better. Oh,
excuse the
this
fuck
nigga on
out of
some
me.
Space Jam
Excuse
shit
the fuck
today,
out of me,
right,
man.
boy?
Niggas need
Boy,
to
what the
change his
hell is
fucking
this shit here?
uniform.
I'm
Look,
telling
I
you,
got the
I'm
ankle.
telling you, he need to take them motherfucking mids, highs, whoever the fuck they is, and drop them cleats to some low cuts. Motherfucking speed TDs, get you some them new speed, whatever they calling them now. It's another name for them, but put some speed TDs on, and he might be all right. He might be able to get out of the break. Them motherfucking heavy ass motherfucking cleats he wearing.
So
Damn.
this is why we don't have a Super Bowl. I fucking D'Angelo just figured it out for me. The goddamn uniform. The uniform.
Panther fans is so fucking crazy. You hear this shit we talking tonight? You got a nigga watching the nigga outfit and say that why we ain't with it.
Man, I promise you, hey, y'all think it's a game? I'm telling you, the teams that take the motherfuckers out there that take their uniform serious, them teams. Go look at San Francisco. Look at them
Oh my
boys in
god.
their uniform. Look at Baltimore. I'm telling you,
D'Angelo,
we
don't tell
it's.
nobody this shit here.
I'm
Yeah.
telling y'all. I'm telling you. Y'all think it's a game. I'm telling you something to that shit. I'm telling you,
Yeah, I'm
man.
definitely
It's
having
about
fun with
Hey,
trust.
this
hey,
one.
hey, hey, hey,
Y'all
Kenny,
think I'm bullshit?
I done heard all kind of wild
welcome
shit.
to welcome to Panther After Dark. There, Eric Lane, Panther Theory, E Lane. What's going on with
Elaine.
you there, buddy?
Yo yo.
What's good, fellas, man? I didn't know about the protocol, man, but I appreciate y'all making a little exception, man. It's a good conversation, man. So I'll be
Oh no,
brief,
you know
man.
you. Yeah, you good.
Yeah, man. You was asking why we brought Deontay Johnson to the team, right? That was a very good question, man. And I just
Mhm.
wanted to speak on that if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, go
No,
ahead.
go ahead,
So
go ahead, go ahead.
yeah. When you look at it, man, you was right. It's separation, man, but it's a little deeper than that, right?
There you
Because
go.
because DJ Chark is a one trick pony known for getting separation, right? You know, TMJ
Mhm.
led the league in yards per reception in the NFL, right? The problem is
Mhm.
these guys get the wrong type of separation. They get the type of separation on the type of the position of the field that Bryce can't access. You get
Uh
what I'm
oh.
saying?
Uh
So
oh.
these guys, these
Tippy toe now, tippy
Yeah.
toe,
I,
Yeah.
I
tippy toe.
know, man. Hey, look, I wreak havoc every channel I go on, man. As soon as I say something about Bryce. So
The police
so
over here now.
so
I'm
so
messing with you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
so
messing with you.
so
Tell everybody, tippy toe,
I'm
tippy
messing with
toe.
you. I'm
yeah.
messing with you. Keep going though.
Listen,
It's great.
listen. We're talking about a dude. We're talking about a dude who completed 22% of his passes past 20 yards. You get what I'm saying?
Damn,
He
that's
what,
terrible.
what, right. He was 34th in off-target throws on deep balls. You get what I'm saying? And worse
Well,
and worse.
Eli, now, fuck it. Your boy Panther Prime said no, he wasn't. He said no, he wasn't.
Here we go. Here we go with this
He
shit here.
said no, he wasn't.
Panther
You
Prime
threw
said,
me into that. He said
"Man,
no, he wasn't.
how many times do I gotta pull it up on my channel? I just don't talk facts. I
I
show
don't
y'all.
know. I don't know. But he said no,
Hold
he
on,
wasn't.
man.
No, he
We
wasn't.
was Kendall, we was going
Not
on a ride, man.
specific.
Well,
You done snatched the
You,
shit over here.
you
What?
ruined the ride
Yeah,
because my
man.
man was he
Keep
was
going.
rolling
We
now.
was going on a
Specific.
ride, man. Keep
Yeah,
going on
I'm
a
yeah, yeah,
ride.
sorry.
yeah.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna give
But
you.
you got people out here swearing against what that man just said.
I
Swearing
know.
against.
Even when I show them though, man, I pull up on the channel, I pull it up, I show them in their face, and they just put their fingers in their ear and they close their
There
eyes.
you go.
They scream, no, no, no,
There you
no,
go.
right?
Boy, preach. Go ahead and preach. Go ahead. Amen.
So
Amen.
Just let him preach this time. Go. Let him finish his
Amen.
sentence.
to
Yeah,
Amen.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let's get there, and
I
then
had
no,
to
no,
you
no,
do
step
your
up in the
job.
and to be,
conversation. Hey,
it,
Q,
God damn.
the
yeah,
spirit
Well,
Damn,
moving
bro.
in you.
so
well, how about you shut your ass up and let the spirit finish moving?
to
Hey, look, man.
I'm
Sit down
sorry.
now. Get him
to
a
be to
fan now.
be
Get you a fan
Ban
now.
this nigga so he can be
God
quiet.
Nah,
damn.
it's all good. It's all good, man. To be specific, he was 9.3% of his throws were to open receivers were off target. That's the 33rd in the league, right? So there's only 32 teams. That's the crazy shit, right? And when a lot of people just think Bryce struggled. A lot of people don't understand. Dude was historically bad. You get what I'm saying? His adjusted 3.8 yards per attempt is actually the worst, fifth worst in NFL history. Not last season. NFL history, right? I told people that his yards per drop back, he's what was he? What the fuck was it? His yards per drop back puts him like 300. I puts him 431 out of every quarter. There was 431 quarterbacks that have thrown passes since 2011. His yards per drop back puts him at 431st. He's dead last. Nobody who finished 300 or lower on that list finished out their rookie contract. You get what I'm saying? So when they brought in Deontay Johnson, they needed people that can uncover quickly. You don't need someone to blow the top off because Bryce can't do nothing with that. You know what I mean? You talk to Canales. We're gonna dink and dunk. We're gonna run the ball. We're gonna get the ball out of Bryce's hands quickly. He knows he got a shit of a quarterback. He's trying to find ways around it, man. But I'm going on a tangent, man. Y'all go.
Nah, man, you was preaching the gospel just now, boy.
Yeah,
Shit, I'm passing the collection plate.
For for real. Hey, shit, you goddamn preaching right now, goddamn it. Hey, shit.
yeah. But yeah, you're talking about a dude. I mean, the beginning of the season, man. My thing is this: when everybody around you is having a career low, it's not them, it's you. You get what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Every receiver he ever played with, besides Mechie, had a career low in yards per reception dating back to college. He's never he's never elevated anybody. You get what I'm saying? Even when you look at this draft, they've
Well,
drafted people that
what about? I mean, not to cut you off,
yeah,
Elaine. What about Jameson Williams? Did he not? Didn't he have his best year though with him?
I might no. So Jameson will I might be getting them mixed up, but one of those dudes were one and done. Which one was it? One of those
That
dudes
that
only
was
started
James.
one
That
year.
was that was Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams
Oh
only
yeah,
played 1 year at Alabama.
yeah. So I mean, I don't have anything to compare it against. You get what I'm saying? So he had a good season, but he didn't start the year before Bryce, so I can't you can't compare it against anything. But
Okay,
just
okay, okay.
if he follows the trend, he would have done worse, right? You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I mean, you're
yeah.
talking
No,
about a
no, no.
dude.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. I just want because I know Jameson Williams did put up his numbers with Bryce Young. You know what I'm saying? So I think you might, yeah, you could have been Jameson Williams and not Mitchell, but go keep going
Yeah,
because you telling
yeah,
the truth. Go ahead.
no, facts. So we're talking about a dude, right? Who's look, guys, look at it. I mean, if you look at his 2,800 yards, literally 40% of them, 40% of his yards were in the fourth quarter. Like let that sink in your head. 40% of Bryce's total yards were in the fourth quarter alone.
That's when the
DJ Young.
game already determined.
Yeah,
You
that's
got it.
garbage time.
Right.
That's garbage. You
That,
garbage
that,
time. You
that's
playing against prevent
that.
defense.
There
I
you go.
got you, cuz. I pick right up
Yeah.
what you talk about. Go ahead,
See,
preach.
there were 10 games. I mean, I went back, calculated and everything, man. I documented on the channel. There were 10 games in which Bryce Young collected 50% or more of his yardage on the last drive of the game. Bryce is incapable of moving the ball. In the first half, where it really matters, Bryce Young is a 54% thrower. That's what it really matters. You get what I'm saying? And what's most important, I'm telling you why he'll never be an NFL talent. He doesn't throw timing routes, which is what you
Right.
have to do versus man coverage. Hence,
Hmm.
he has the worst completion percentage in the league against man coverage because man requires timing. If you got DJ,
Right.
if you got DJ Chark out there, look, he has three dudes who run sub 4.45. Everybody's talking about speed. Mingo runs a 4.44. DJ Chark runs a 4.34. TMJ TMJ ran a 4.39. He has speed all around him. These are just long striders. He's unable to access that level of the field. You get what I'm saying? So, a lot of people claiming, oh, separation. There was plenty of people open last year. Everyone's saying the line, the line was shit. Bryce Young and CJ Stroud had the same amount of time. In fact, see, Bryce,
Mhm.
pull up PFF. Bryce Young had some of the most time in the pocket last year of any fucking quarterback. And you know what they like to say? Well, you got to count the time he was running. He was running around. Y'all know y'all didn't see that, right? Y'all didn't see Bryce
Exactly.
Young escaping the pocket. In fact, the statistics say that 25% of Bryce Young's pressures were converted into sacks. It's the highest in the league. So the moment pressure is on, there was no one worse in escaping pressure than Bryce Young. The one thing that he came in the league supposed to be able to do, improvise, he's horrible at in the NFL level. So that prospect that came out of the draft, Bryce Young, that prospect that can't improvise is not a first round pick because that was a
No.
So
big
y'all,
contingency
but
of his game.
what y'all telling me? Jonathan Mango had 43 receptions and 418 yards, 9.7 a clip. That's not gonna get better this year.
Not under
Hell,
Bryce. If
not
you
well. Not even Bryce. Hell, shit. It's the pecking order that's gonna screw him. It's
well,
the pecking order.
here's my
Well,
here's my
go.
thing.
Okay,
Nine
go
point
ahead.
seven. Adam Thielen. This is his worst yards per reception too. He's 9.7 as well, and he's ranked 100th in the league for yards per reception. He literally was going no fucking where. You get what I'm saying? DJ Chark.
Yeah, see, that's what you saying. You said that
Yeah.
ain't gonna get better this year.
Right.
So
Well.
Elaine,
Yeah.
That
Elaine,
ain't gonna turn into double digits,
Elaine.
11,
Yeah.
12, 15 a clip.
Let me understand something, because you said that the number one thing is he can't throw to timing routes. He
Correct.
can't do that. So ain't that the number one thing Canal is supposed to be doing this damn year?
Yeah, I mean, Canales knows how to
That's what
talk
he
a good
said.
game. I can see why he got. I can see why a dude who ran one of the worst
Ooh,
offenses
Lord
in the
have
league
oh
mercy.
last
God.
year got the
Dip
job.
it toe,
So
He,
Elaine.
so
Dip it toe. Dip it toe.
yeah,
so let me
he,
understand. Let me understand this completely.
yeah.
You telling me the number one thing that this coach likes to do, the quarterback cannot produce that,
He
is
cannot
what you
do.
just told me.
He cannot do. You know what? A lot of people like to. Q, I'm gonna take you back. A lot of
Damn
people
it,
like to talk
Q.
about Alabama. I'm going somewhere with this.
Yes,
A
sir.
lot of people like to talk about Alabama and why Bryce Young numbers were down. They say, okay, the weapons kind of went away his last year of college. Okay, no problem. And the offensive line deteriorated. But when his offensive line was the best, he got sacked the most. When you give Bryce Young more time, he holds the ball longer. His whole
Oh Lord.
MO,
Tip it toe. Tip it toe.
yeah. Hey, they're gonna be mad at me, man. How much
that
the
boy
fans?
goat.
How
That
much
boy
the
goat. A
fans paying
kid
for
in the
Sirius?
candy
Is that
store right
coming
now.
yet? Hey, so when you Bryce's whole mo, and is to hold the ball, buy more time, wait for guys to flash open. That's what he's waiting for. That's why he's
Yeah.
held the ball longer than anybody in
That's
the
his
league.
game.
That's
That's
his
his
game.
game.
But he was so good at it in college.
Yeah. Yeah.
He actually thrived when the play breaks down. But my
Yeah.
thing is, when you go back in
You
college and you
got
watch
you
LSU,
don't have the corners in college though. You don't
right?
they ain't that level
You don't have the corners, and you ain't got them goddamn D ends and D line on your ass like
Right.
that in college.
No, to your
yet.
point, if you go back, I touted this. Everybody called me a hater. I said this during the off season. I said go back and watch the LSU and Georgia game on teams that had really good athletes. The way you beat Bryce Young is already on paper. You hold him in the pocket and you force him to make power throws from the pocket all game long. He cannot beat you if he can't play make. And in the NFL,
Goddamn Elaine.
yeah. Oh, you was just okay. Okay, that was an affirmation. All right. Yeah. So
Damn right.
he can't he can't beat you if he can't play make. And the problem I saw is like in college, I saw defensive tackles. Go look at the Georgia game. Defensive tackles are running this dude down from the back. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you're looking at Bryce, if, everybody can hold Bryce in the pocket at this point in NFL because the NFL everyone's more athletic. Bryce has to play from the pocket in NFL, and he's struggling to do that. You get what I'm saying? The 22% from 20 yards plus is showing you that. The what was it, like 56% from 10 to 20 yards or something like that. The worst in the league still. You get what I'm saying? So he's struggling with the timing routes because that was never his game in college. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
So yeah, man, that's I done took this Thursday show over, man. I'll breathe.
Nah, you speaking fact. You speaking facts though, cause yeah, I didn't even go dive in deep into it. You know what I'm saying? I seen that just turning on the film, watching him last year, and
Yep,
looking at that shit, saying this. He's not throwing timing routes. He's not
yep.
throwing receivers open. He's going around, running around, improvising. And if they
And,
think
and
that
my
shit
thing is
finna
this,
work in
right?
the league, that shit
And
not working.
and my thing is this. Go back and watch the film yet last year, right? If receivers aren't getting open, you should see more tight window throws. You should see more
Yes,
interceptions
yes,
because he's
Right.
trying to fit the
There
ball
you
into
go.
coverage.
Oh, there you go.
yes.
There you go, Elaine. I'm glad. Yep, there you go. That's what you supposed to make NFL throws. You supposed to fit the ball in tight window, but he's scared to take those throws.
Right,
He's timid. He's
right.
timid to make those throws.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a problem. Now here's problem number two. Here's problem number two. Bryce Young has some major deficiencies that are going to make it hard for Dave Canales to implement his game plan. All right. So here's one problem. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Bryce Young can't see over the line. He has to play out of shotgun. If you don't believe me, go back. Go back. I don't even have to show you the numbers. Go back and look at every play the Panthers threw out of from under the center. It was fucking horrific. I think they did it like 20 times, maybe completed two of those passes. It was a disaster every single freaking time. You get what I'm saying? So it got to the point that if the Panthers were under center, you understood that they were going to try to run up the middle. So that's why they had to run out of shotgun. When you run out of shotgun, it's harder to run the ball because you're 7, 8 yards back. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So just from his limitations, he limits what you can even call on the offense. You get what I'm saying?
There you go. It's
So
limited.
No,
Offense
yeah,
is
Elaine.
limited, and
No,
then
Elaine.
when it start getting
Your height
limited,
don't
it
matter,
start getting
Elaine.
predictable.
Your height
right,
don't matter.
right.
Y'all see y'all done upset Justin Lane
My,
in the
my my
Bryce
thing is this. My thing is this.
sexuals.
My thing is this. Look, time's out. Time's out. Let's say I'm wrong about the height. There's something that needs to be explained because every time this dude dropped back from under center, even when he did not have pressure, he manipulated a clean pocket to find a passing lane. Every time. It
Exactly.
was a disaster. Listen, if y'all go back and watch last year and watch the games, I did live streams. I used to fucking call out the plays anytime they were under center. Every single time I was right. There's a reason why he got shut out in 3 games. I don't make myself out to be a
It gets
QB guru,
predictable.
but it's obvious at this
It
point.
gets
Yeah.
predictable.
It
Huh?
gets predictable, and it was predictable based on Bryce Young's
That's
limitations.
why safeties. That's why safeties
Bryce,
come down and started jumping routes. Interceptions go up.
exactly, exactly. So when you have a quarterback that can't challenge deep, you're going to be more aggressive with jumping routes. You're going to play more aggressive underneath. And that's what we saw. Listen, that those 2 shutouts to end the season, that's just the beginning of what's going to happen. Bryce Young is in for a sophomore slump, guys. The NFL has figured this dude out, man.
Ooh,
And Dave
tippy
Canales don't need to
toe,
hitch his fucking
tippy
career on this dude,
toe.
man.
Well,
Yeah.
and
I
shout
hope
out to you
he
for
ain't that
that.
dumb.
A lot of people are gonna have to realize we're a 2-15 team, and no matter what you fix on this team, Bryce Young is still gonna become the subject of the topic when there is questions about his ability to use these weapons. So unfortunately, it may be uncomfortable, but no
Yeah.
matter what podcast you go to, you're gonna hear the subject be Bryce Young. It's
Can
gonna
I say this
always
too?
go back to him.
Yeah, let me say this. Bryce Young was so bad. He was so bad. There's never been a team in NFL history that has had 1,000-yard receiver that has won less than 4 games. Let that sink in.
Mm,
Damn.
mm.
OQ is almost like you were saying that you're always going to be talking about the weapons.
Hmm.
You're always like a lack of, or you're always going to be talking about the offensive line or lack of. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be somebody else. You
Patrick
know what I'm
Mahomes
saying?
had the worst receivers in the league, like bar none. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's when you're a good quarterback, you're gonna make a way. It's not. Here's the thing. Let me break something down to you. If y'all y'all need to stop talking that yards of separation shit. It's a lie. They they like to manipulate that stat to mean whatever the fuck they want it to mean. I'm gonna explain to y'all what yards of separation is, because they'd be like, well, Panthers got the lowest yards of separation. Yards of separation is a catch point stat, meaning when the receiver catches the ball, how far away is the nearest defender? There is no
Bingo.
stat that measures every single receiver on the field and judge how much separation they're getting. That's what they try to make that stat seem like, right? So that all has a lot of contingency. There's a lot of things that factor into that. Who is the
Yeah.
quarterback choosing to throw to? Is he choosing just to throw the underneath stuff? Is he picking the wrong receivers? That all
Mhm.
factors into it, right?
Yeah.
So these
They
guys are getting
manipulated
open.
it last year
Yeah,
like they were putting a damn ruler in between, you know what I'm
right,
saying, the receiver and the defender. You can't do
right,
that.
Hold
You
on,
can't
P.
right,
measure that shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So
And my
I we tried to tell people that last year. We were saying we were beating that same drum last year. You know
it's
what
a
I'm
catch
saying?
point
How
stat.
in the
Yeah,
hell can you measure that, man? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
it's a catch. But well,
you know,
well. Let me give an example. Let's say a corner backs off 10 yards, and then you do a bubble screen and you throw it to the receiver who's at the line of scrimmage. That's 10 yards of separation. It literally works like that. That's why you don't hear anybody legitimate actually touting this stat, because it's actually fun, but it doesn't mean
yeah,
anything.
yeah,
In fact,
yeah.
if you go plot all the data, if you just take Tariq Hill out of the situation because he's just a monster on a whole new level, it actually has the inverse of what you guys think it would mean. Some of the
Yeah.
most dominant receivers actually have the lowest yards of separation because the quarterback forces it into them a lot,
Into him.
right?
Yep. Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah, it doesn't mean what you guys want it to mean. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if the receivers are the problem and Bryce is the person, if Bryce is not at fault and Bryce is this undercover elite quarterback, these receivers should have some of their best years they've ever had, but it still shouldn't have been enough. Instead, everybody had career lows under Bryce. Everybody. Hurst, Thielen, fucking Shark. Well, let me preface before y'all go look up some stats. You have to take out the game that Chark played with Adam Thielen, with Andy
Andy
Dalton,
Dalton.
And
and
Hmm.
don't and it,
if you take out that game, it is his career low in yards per reception. Why is everybody around this dude having a low? You can't claim separation. Well, how did DJ? How did TMJ average 19? What was it? 17 yards per reception, whatever led the league, and he's like at 7 or something like that this year. He made a big
Yep.
play every fucking game, at least once a game under Steve Wilkes. What, he can't get separation anymore? Did y'all
mhm.
understand how big of a factor Hayden Hurst was for that Bengals team? He's a
Yeah, I
he's a
do.
career he's a career 50 catch tight end. I mean, he's not
I was
dominant,
just
but
saying that. I
huh?
was just saying that the other day. Hayden Hurst. People are sleeping on Hayden Hurst because he didn't have a chance last year. Hayden Hurst was good as a fucking dog at tight end.
Nah, I
Mm.
think all y'all wrong on this one.
What?
Hmm? Hmm?
Say
He
what?
ain't have
Go
He
he
ahead.
good.
he
I'm
ain't hurt.
making that argument for him. It's because it
Give it
was the
time.
offensive line. It was the offensive
It's
line fault.
Here we go.
is that
He
B
just
I'm a,
good?
couldn't
Hey,
see
look,
because the
no, look,
sun was
look,
blinding him before he threw the ball. You know what I mean?
Big you
I
trolling.
mean,
Are you
bro, they say the
trolling?
same stuff
Are you
every
trolling
time,
right
bro.
now?
they do.
Because
And
are
listen,
you
when you
trolling
get
right
when
now?
hey, listen. Bryce had the Bryce specifically had the 10th most time in the league in the pocket, and when he got sacked, he had the sixth most
Y'all
time in the
be
league.
killing me, boy. God damn, y'all be killing me.
Hell,
Hey,
hey,
Nah,
you
I'm just
couldn't
joking
go.
around.
You,
yeah, I know you was
yeah.
trolling.
I know that. Hey, but what I'm saying is, think about it. You just said something earlier. Hey, I know you didn't say it, but you got to think about it. Would you go if y'all the type of people that go to other podcasts, other teams and stuff just to learn something? They're not talking about no goddamn inches of separation between the wide
No,
receiver and the
Yeah.
defender. They're not talking
Hey,
no
can I?
stupid like that. I promise you
Sorry,
that.
go. Can I say this? Because
Yes,
I've
sir. Go
been
ahead.
listening to a whole bunch of other podcasts. I mean, I don't know y'all know I've been sick, but they keep talking about Bryce Young and what he can possibly do. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I mean, I know some of them I'm cool with. Give me a number. I mean, like I keep asking, is he gonna throw for 3,800 yards, 25 TDs? What is it?
nah, be good.
Because they
They
keep
said it's
giving
gonna
themselves
start in.
enough wiggle room just to get out of it. See, I wasn't
Yeah,
really, you know what I mean,
nah, brother, they
saying he was
fucking
gonna
standards
succeed.
done dropped, man. They was talking that
But you get what
35
I'm saying
touchdown
though?
stupid
They
shit
all
earlier.
saying the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? They giving themselves enough room to
Wiggle,
wiggle out
wiggle,
of it
wiggle,
if
wiggle.
they know
That
they're
that ain't no
more
wiggle,
likely than
wiggle,
wrong.
wiggle, wiggle. I
You know
told
what I mean?
somebody that was a wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Yeah.
I
So
told
I mean,
somebody
and they
that was
all saying the exact same thing. I'm like, hey, put a number on it. I mean, that's what I'm asking
Listen,
people.
listen.
Hey,
All they're
I'll
gonna
put
do is
money
blame.
down on
All they're gonna do is blame play calling on a coach that has had a successful quarterback. Every fucking quarterback he coached had a career high, but all of a sudden his playbook's no fucking good. Every receiver Bryce ever had has been productive. All of a sudden they can't get fucking separation. There becomes a common denominator in this situation. And to answer your question, man, I told you sophomore slump, man. I think he's doing like 10 touchdowns, 13 interceptions.
Yeah.
mm.
No, I already said he at best the best thing he could do is probably 3,500 yards at best. You know what I mean?
God damn, that's a lot.
I don't expect no more. Like that, that's why I be saying, hey, give him 3,800 yards, 25 TD.
If he
As soon as I
if
say
he
that,
get 3,500 yards, that's a lot of fucking bubble screens that turn into 80-yard games.
You ain't lying. That's
It's
a lot
possible.
yeah.
of that's a
So
lot of Leggett.
But
That's a lot of
yeah,
Leggett touchdowns right there.
yeah,
if y'all notice the
but
trend
y'all
of this
get that
draft,
though,
though,
right?
y'all notice the trend of this draft. Leggett, the tight end, a lot of these guys are very hard to bring down. They're very good after they get the
Right,
ball in their
right.
hands.
after
So
the
they
Mm.
after the catch. Uh
after
huh.
the catch,
Man,
they
I
got a
mean,
lot
I
of
don't know
YAC
about
guys.
that whole like get, man. I mean, I seen your video, or Elaine,
Yeah.
man. It looked like I could run better routes than he did.
Yeah, he look. Legett's a beast
Yeah.
once he gets the ball in his hand, but that motherfucker can't run a route to save his life. He's still
Yeah,
his
he'll
route.
run
That's why
that stuff off. That stuff
his
was horrible.
yeah, his routes were real rounded, but that's his weakness. He can't run. That's why I was trying to figure out why we got this dude for Bryce because he can't uncover quickly. Now, when it comes to that deep shit and the 50-50 balls, he's a beast. But Bryce don't throw 50-50 balls. Come on now, you get what I'm saying? But what they trying to do is get Leggett on some bubble screens, and he's gonna use this side to break off some man. So they're trying to get
Yeah.
real
Well,
gimmicky with Bryce, man.
okay. Well, that's legit. Well, what y'all think about in it? Do y'all see anything in the undrafted free agent? Do you see a diamond
Nah,
in the
hey,
rough?
look, I don't even entertain that. Every year they fall in love with some motherfucker who does nothing, man. I mean,
Right.
last year was Cam Peoples. Like, I don't even entertain the
I
like
agree
the
with that.
motherfuckers want to try to make heroes out of people and shit all the time, man. I don't even entertain it. Most of these dudes
Damn,
ain't gonna do shit.
I agree. I agree with that.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, my
Except for the
thing
14
is, I'm
motherfuckers,
just
except for the thicker
14
kicker.
motherfuckers coming out. And y'all say 14 motherfuckers ain't gonna be nothing? We
That's
just
your
did this
that's
for
your
nothing?
that hey, generally that's how it works. Maybe one or two will make the roster and you'll never hear about them. You know what I mean? They'll be reserves on game day because I think you can dress 50. You can only dress 53 or
47.
50.
47.
Well, you
You know,
got
you
now you
dress
got the
40.
quarterback. You
No,
got the
yeah,
quarterback. You got one extra quarterback now.
yeah, but you can dress only at 47 on game day,
Yeah,
but your roster
47.
can be
Yeah.
but your roster
53.
can be 53 or something like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
they'll make the
Hmm.
roster, never be on the game day roster. That's how undrafted free agents do, man. Two of them will make the roster, but you'll never hear from them, man. That's generally. I mean, who are all the undrafted free agents in Panthers history? We ain't got a lot. Who've actually done something?
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Some
Uh,
reason
uh,
we don't
Andrew,
find talent like
Like
that.
that, nowhere
Andrew
least.
Narwell.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
Andrew Noel,
nowhere least.
and we can't even count Louisville because hell, we
Yeah,
ain't
we
the
didn't
Jet
draft him. We
the
didn't
Jet
draft him.
yeah
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Jets brought him in. You know what I'm saying? So we really can't count Louisville.
I mean, y'all struggling right now, right? So that's why I don't get
Hey,
Yeah, yeah,
excited about
yeah,
these
yeah.
dudes, man. I mean,
hey,
some year with some linebacker everybody was hyped about. Yeah, man, whatever. Let's just see what they can do.
hey. I mean, by any chance, have y'all seen the schedule? I looked at the schedule and
No,
stuff like that.
I
because
seen the
Man,
I
opponents
hey,
look
think
good.
somebody said it'll be out by the 15th or something like that. I
What's
think
the
Yeah,
man,
opponent?
but
The
I
yeah,
mean,
opponents
I
are out.
seen the teams we were
yeah,
playing. You
Yeah,
know
the
what I mean?
opponents are
Not
out.
the.
yeah,
Let
yeah,
me say
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah. I
the
know the
team,
teams will play.
bro. I said 5 games. I don't see it unless Bryce gets pulled. I don't see us winning 5 games. I mean, I'm being
Well,
real. I looked at the.
I, I said if we win 6 games, we did damn good. If we win 6 games, goddamn it,
Nah,
Canals did a
I
hell
mean,
of a
I'm
job.
saying it's either 2 or 3. That's the only games, and I'm
My
thinking
man Omar
maybe.
Tillman, my man Omar Tillman always said he said this. Bryce needs to win 7 games to keep his job because that's going to put us in a draft position not to be able to draft another quarterback, and we got to roll with Bryce.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah,
I mean, man, it's just like I said, man, he got an ability issue. When I say that, people don't understand what that means. I mean, like I said, I've been listening to other podcasts.
Fact.
I just
What?
hate they just keep giving themselves that little wiggle room just to
And
get
be
out of it. See, I was never really fully in on the Bryce train. You get what I'm
facts,
saying? I
bro.
hate that.
And be good. Pick this. Who's
Bryce.
the dude who said height don't matter earlier? Because it sure didn't matter when we rolled out Andy Dalton on 4th and 1. You
shit,
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
height is a
No,
motherfucking skill.
I mean,
Height is a
y'all,
skill.
y'all. Look, can I explain this? I
Yeah, be
literally
good.
watched since I've been in the house. Like I said, been sick. Watched Bryce highlight tapes in college. I'm talking about. I really watched all these games. When he played like LSU and stuff, they kept him inside the pocket.
Yep.
He can't throw in the pocket because he's too short.
I
He
was
can't
saying that.
see. And when I seen that, guess what the NFL did? He's not fast enough to basically outrun him. He barely can outrun, defensive tackles. But only thing they said, keep him in the pocket because he ain't gonna be able to see. Guess what? I mean, that's a pretty simple thing to do when your quarterback is 5'10" and he can't throw timing route. That's a
Bryce.
bad sign. You can't do a timing route. You know what I
Bryce
mean?
always
I
Especially
got
got
when
a
it's
ahead.
fun.
like,
I got a fun exercise, man. That dude Plummer, right? That we just drafted. What can Bryce do
Yeah.
that's better? What can Bryce? I'm being a little funny here, but people struggle with this question. Name something Bryce does that's better than him.
Well,
I mean, the only
I
thing you
would
can
say
say about Bryce is his durability. That's it.
Well,
He he
y'all got to
mo-
stop with
he
that
mo-
Bryce durability
he
shit
he
because he
he
didn't.
he
got
he
a
he
quicker
he,
release.
he, mo- he got more agility than Plummer. When he run, he got more agility.
Okay, but so Plummer's gonna be the worst. He's gonna have the worst pressure to sack ratio. He's gonna be the worst at escaping because Bryce was the worst. Has the worst ability to escape
I'm I'm
pressure in the
I'm
league.
I'm just I'm playing devil's advocate, Elaine. Shit. I know
No,
what he's going.
I got you. But so when you say this dude's more agile than Bryce, but Bryce is the worst. Was the worst
No,
in
I said
converting
Bryce
pressure.
more agile than he is. Bryce.
No, that's
You
what I
said what
mean.
can
That's what I
Bryce
mean.
get? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but Bryce was the worst quarterback in the league in pressure, converting pressure into sacks. So he wasn't
Right.
agile at all. So you mean like
Right.
you actually think this undrafted guy would be worse than Bryce? So it's hard. It's hard to find anything that Bryce is really good at, man. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So people saying this
Hmm.
dude's gonna take Bryce's job, I doubt it. But
Well, you got Elaine. You got Plummer. He don't. The scouting report on him say he don't move well either. You know what I'm saying? So he
yeah,
don't. His escapability ain't worth nothing no way. You know what I mean?
Andy
He
Dalton's
simply is.
capability was better than Bryce. Y'all
Yeah.
saw him in the
Exactly.
Seattle.
Yeah. Exactly. So you got somebody who's not gonna push nobody. He ain't gonna push
Fact.
nobody, bro.
No, it's fact,
You,
fact, fact.
I've heard people. Oh, we got Jay Plummer, son. We got Jay Plummer, son. Jack Plummer, blah 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 blah.
But but
But this boy ain't gonna push
but you
nobody.
understand. But you understand. So the point of that exercise is that Bryce is the first overall pick. Y'all should be jumping down my neck with a bunch of shit that he's better at, right? Should be easy.
Yeah. Easy, easy,
Yeah.
easy.
I mean, it's this. I
Because
think on this panel, we all play some type of sport. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? We understand certain things you can do, certain things you cannot. You know what I mean? When we ask for, okay, what can Bryce do well? And then they just So it was the line and all that fault and wide receivers. I like, bro, he's a professional athlete. Is he gonna ever make a play? That's all I ask. Make some
Play
plays.
right. Playmakers make
Plays.
play. Playmakers make play. Here's the
Yeah.
reality, man. The first overall pick always 99% of the time goes to the worst fucking team. If you're a playmaker, no matter what the situation is, you're going to shine, and it's going to be clear
Right.
that everyone else
Right.
around you is the problem, but your numbers
Right.
will always look good.
Yeah.
That's what
Right.
That's why I say
always
talent.
happens.
Your talent shows.
Right.
Your talent
Yeah,
is
you
going to
go
show.
The spot.
your talent is gonna show at some point in
Back
time.
even.
At some
It,
point in time, your talent is gonna show,
if
regardless of your situation.
facts, if Bryce Young's talent coming out of the draft, and correct me if I'm wrong, is his playmaking ability and his escapability, he shouldn't be the worst in escaping pressure. There should, if he got pressured and sacked so many times, there were so many opportunities for him to put on display his playmaking ability, but it
Yeah,
fell
yeah,
flat
yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
single fucking time. There's no talent there. I'm being facetious. Obviously, there's some talent. He should have been a third round pick.
It's yeah, yeah. It's some talent there. It's some
Yeah,
talent
yeah,
there.
yeah,
It
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
like he
yeah.
completely just
But E-
garbage.
No,
You
that's
know
what I
what I'm
say.
saying?
It's a difference
But
Elaine,
between collegiate
it
level
should
and
it
pro
should have
level.
been heads and
It's different.
tails. Like he
Yeah.
said, what he's saying is you should have it should have been heads and tails over as the number one pick overall, and what we gave up.
Right.
The
What
numbers
what
should have showed. This should have showed. Be like, oh, it ain't him. It's that offensive line. Oh, it ain't him.
You
It's the
know what? You know
receiver.
what C.J.
Oh, it
Stroud did
ain't.
when he was
So
week
you,
4. C.J.
you,
Stroud was the
you,
most
you
sack
seeing it?
was the second most sack quarterback in the NFL. No,
Yes,
it was week six.
yes,
Week six. Week 6, he was the
yes,
second most sack quarterback in the NFL. He was second in passing
yes, yes, yes,
on a
yes.
on a
So,
team
but
that's never won more hasn't won more than 7 games in 2 years with a starting receiver and a number one receiver who's never caught more than 44 balls in a year. Don't talk to me
yeah.
about weapons.
But see, I mean, you got the numbers in there, right? You got the numbers. You got Elaine, you done broke down every number, every statistical category that there is, and it shows on the tape. So I mean, when you start to break it down, what did Matt Rule used to say? I gotta go see the tape. I gotta go see the tape. When the reporters used to put the mic in his face, he'd say he gotta go see the tape. He gotta go see the tape. I used to be so mad at that. Like you
Yeah,
just seen the game, bro. You just was
yeah,
on literally on the field and seen it happen in front of your eyes. So
facts.
you should okay, by quarter, play by play. You supposed to be fixing this shit on the spot. You
Right.
just seen it in real time. Okay, so now the Panthers just seen this in real time play out. Then they went back and looked at the tape. Then you got the numbers to back it up. So every damn thing I've been saying, no excuses, no excuses, no excuses. We're talking about you did that exercise that you just did. That was good. That was good, there, brother. When you said Palmer, what does he do better? This, and that. We should have been just rattling out shit. We couldn't. You know, uh, we, we started with all the UDFAs. What could they bring to the Panthers? All y'all, I think it was unanimous. My original panel, everybody that's on the panel said nothing. I don't like none of these guys. So that tells us right here, or that's telling me, we still may have a problem in our scouting department. Correct?
Yeah, I
well
If
believe
if
so.
if, if, if
I
this
believe the
if
whole
this is
system
what
is
they bring
flawed.
to yeah,
you
they
know
bring
they got rid of two
I'm too much.
got fired today, right?
oh,
Two
Like,
talk
like
about it.
there's
two guys, yeah,
five
two
two
guys out of the
motherfuckers a day.
yeah, two motherfuckers got fired today.
Yeah,
Friday.
in the South
The
Department,
director, yeah, the director
Crazy.
of scouting
You
got
know,
fired today.
Cole Spencer,
I found it
Cole
very
Spencer
odd.
got fired.
Yeah, I
Say
found
what?
it
Cole
very
Spencer,
odd that the Panthers didn't use all their top 30 visits either. I was questioning that, man. I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
everyone. Yeah,
it was the scouting director, not the scouting director of a player personnel, not the college scouting director, but the motherfucking director, the scouting director of pro personnel and was I think it was the assistant. Both of them got fired.
Yep,
Hey, and
just
can I
got
ask
Friday.
this question right here? When people say scheme, I understand what we're trying to do, but how are we going to scheme with Bryce? Like, meaning, like, I keep hearing that they say he's coming up with a scheme. I mean, I understand we may going to try to play like alliance and stuff like that, but that
Be good.
requires Bryce to throw it downfield. What do they mean by that when it comes to Bryce scheming for him? You know what I mean? Explain that to me.
There
Man,
is no
you go
scheme.
the
There
best
is no
the best. No,
Dick
go ahead.
Go
Go
Saban
ahead,
ahead.
Sunday.
himself. Dick Saban himself at Bama admitted to Sports Illustrated that he didn't have a scheme when Bryce was his starter. It, the things that they did was surrounded around Bryce, so much around Bryce that the rest of the team suffered. Nick Saban said he couldn't run the ball like he wanted to. He couldn't play defense like he wanted to because everything was centered around making Bryce look well.
because he had to
Once
play out of
again,
shotgun the whole time. He couldn't play on the center. He only played
Ah,
on
I agree
under
with
shotgun
that, but
center
a
most of the
whole
time.
bunch of podcasters are saying I'm not going to say no names, but they keep saying he's going to scheme him into the right spots. And I'm like, y'all explain this to me because they're not being direct. You get what I'm saying? I'm a very direct person. You know what I'm saying?
well,
And when I
I
asked, I
think
was like,
they
okay, how they going to do this? They say, I
I think
believe we can scheme. Like, you know
well,
what I mean? They're just using this, you know what I'm
well,
saying?
well,
Like
well,
what
same
we call
statements.
catchy word phrases to me. You know what I mean?
what I think they're gonna do is we're gonna run the ball for one. It's
Yeah.
gonna be heavy run and play action, and it's gonna be a bunch of what I'm saying, like somebody said earlier. You know what I'm saying? Why we got Leggett? It's gonna be a bunch of bubble screens. There's gonna be a lot of gadget shit, a lot of quick hitting
No,
shit.
that
Yeah,
You know
quick
none of
hits.
that shit's
what
gonna work.
I'm saying?
Why?
Yeah, but when I
Yeah,
ask people that he doesn't do well on timing routes, and I explain this, they saying, well, Canal is gonna have to figure something out. I mean, I understand what we're trying to do. I'm just really asking the thing, how effective can you do it with that
Well, be
quarterback?
good.
Because they
Let me
look
expound on that. Be good because what's gonna happen is
okay.
we're gonna run the ball a lot, and what are other teams gonna do in response? They're gonna stack the box.
eight in the box.
They're,
Yeah,
they're
I
gonna
already figured
leave.
that out.
Now, when
And
they did this on
when
the
they do
Steve,
that, they're gonna try to go over
They
the top with a quick hit,
they gon'
with
they
a
gon'
quick
damn to
hit
go over the
in the
top.
middle. Yeah,
and
yeah,
They
yeah,
gon'
where
they
yeah.
gon'
Bryce is
they
weak
gonna
at.
make they gonna make Bryce beat him over the top. And
So
until
now,
Bryce can beat him over the top, it's gonna be you gonna see
right.
that shit all season.
But now, brother, you're in the same predicament that Frank Wright found himself in.
Mm-hmm.
That's this is y'all talking about short patches. That's what the fuck Frank Wright tried to do. That's what y'all was complaining about with Frank Wright. He got to open up. He got to let Bryce cook. And then when y'all saw Andy Dalton throwing down the field, oh see, he had different plays for Andy Dalton. He let Andy Dalton go down the field. Frank Wright knew Bryce Young could do it. So then when Thomas
Yeah.
Brown took over as offensive coordinator, what did Thomas Brown try to do? He tried to open up the playbook for Bryce. More
Yeah. Hold on,
interceptions.
let me rephrase the question. I mean, what I'm asking is to y'all, because y'all are being very direct. When they say scheme and Bryce, screaming plays open for him, how effective do y'all believe it's going to be?
That's because that's what I was answering. They're talking about doing what Bryce does well, which is trying to find ways to get him short throws. But
Yeah.
this short
But
throw
we
shit
know
is
that's not going to work because they're going to be
uh,
basically stacking the deck. Like,
and they're
stacking
gonna
the
be
box.
And he
aggressive with
just
the
told you how you
underneath
can
until you make
counteract
people
that.
pay.
Yeah,
Right.
Right.
yeah. You can
I was just
counteract
going
that
on a
easily.
long
Uh,
soliloquy about why that wouldn't work in the scenarios in which that
Hold on,
wouldn't work.
y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out to the tailgate experience. Appreciate that $2 super chat. Go sub up over there to all 32 channel, the tailgate experience. If y'all want to find out about the Falcons, if y'all want to find out about the Saints, if y'all want to find out about Green Bay, any all 32, go on over there to the tailgate experience, man. Them guys got some nice content over there. They got some shorts out. They got some very informative videos out there for you. Tailgate experience. Y'all
Right.
fellas
I
go
mean,
ahead.
So
but
when they say they're gonna scheme Bryce open, they're literally just talking about doing what Frank Wright tried to do last year. Give Bryce quick throws, get some underneath guys, some yak. It's the same recycled shit that Frank Wright tried, but he
Yeah,
knew the other shit wouldn't work. That's why
Frank Wright runs a
he had Bryce Young have 5 games over 200 yards. 4 of them came out of Frank Wright.
yep.
and prevent defenses, right?
I mean, but
Boom.
yeah,
Frank
but
Wright runs
What? I
what
didn't. I didn't. I didn't even break it down like that. Damn.
yeah, I
Four of
mean,
them
just
come
think
from Frank
about it. Think about it. He
Wright.
had all of his success under Frank Wright.
Damn.
All the pick sixes came under
Damn.
Thomas Brown. Not all of
Damn.
them, but
I
that's why
give you
Thomas
that.
Brown got his job taken.
Well, how
So
much?
Uh,
How much
Frank
Thomas?
Wright's four.
When Thomas Brown had the playbook, how many yards did he get? With them 100-yard games, 100+ yard games
no,
that
he had.
Thomas
I
was
mean,
I think
starting?
that's when there's them pick
well,
six weeks, but
the Packers game did come
Brown.
under Thomas Brown, but besides that, all the other 400, 200 yard games came under Frank Wright. Four of
Okay,
the five
so
200. So,
Frank, so
but
basically, what you saying is that Frank Wright wasn't out of date or out of touch.
he was the most success. He had the most success with Bryce Young.
Okay,
And
I'm through.
so when you look at the difference in philosophy, Frank Wright tries to do the dumping off, getting the ball out quick. That
Okay,
shit didn't
damn,
work because Bryce
damn.
Young couldn't attack deep. Thomas Brown thought he had the world fucking figured out and said, you know what? I'm gonna just open it up for Bryce. And y'all remember he really tried to open it up versus the Saints. He came out and just threw deep 8 times. What was it, like 9 times in a row? Went 1 for 8 or some shit like that. You get what
Yeah,
I'm
oh
saying?
damn, I forgot about that game.
He just literally
yeah.
tried to force what Frank Wright knew he could not do. So when I hear Dave Canales, he's trying to recycle the same shit, but it all comes down to no matter how many times you run the ball, no matter how many times you want to dump off short, NFL teams are going to challenge you on that short shit. You have to prove that you can throw deep and intermediate consistently. You got to do better than the worst quarterback of all time.
Well, what they tell you? What if they tell you that Tom Brady did it? That Tom Brady used to dink and
No,
dunk, and he was
Tom Brady used to destroy you intermediately, but you had to respect the deep balls because Tom Brady will eat your ass up.
Yeah,
Tom
Yeah,
Brady threw 50 touchdowns, 18 to Randy Moss one year.
yeah,
They
yeah.
always had
I
that
heard
Brady.
deep
that.
guy.
Actually, go. I didn't get to answer
Brady.
that question. I was gonna say they knew Brady could. It just he never had them wide receivers, and then when he got it, I was about to say, what did he do? He broke the old wide receiver record, didn't he? Not.
Well,
You know
see,
what I
remember
mean?
that was a defensive team early. But if you
Yeah,
give him a favorable matchup, he's gonna eat. He's gonna throw that shit. You give Bryce a
yeah,
favorable one-on-one matchup with DJ Chark, who lives to be one-on-one. He's a deep threat. Bryce won't throw that shit, or it will be
yeah.
underthrown.
And plus, I think it's a different NFL now. You know what I mean?
Well, you can live. You can. I'm not saying the short passing game doesn't work. It only works when you're a threat to actually attack every level of the field. They have to respect
Yeah,
your arm.
yeah. That's why I say you got to be a three-level thrower now
If
in the
you,
NFL. You know what I mean? You have to be.
yeah,
You know what I
if
mean?
you,
To keep the
it's like this.
defense
It's like
honest.
this. If you, it's like basketball. If you got no fucking dribbles, but you're a 3 point shooter, they're gonna press you hard on the 3 point line. They're gonna close out hard on you. But the moment they find
Yeah,
out you can put that ball on the floor, they're gonna respect you a little bit more. Right?
that's
It's
true.
the same thing in
yeah,
the NFL. They're gonna crash hard on that short shit until they find out that you actually have an arm and you can attack deep. It's the same thing. It's the same thing they were hitting Bryce with.
yeah. I mean, I've been figured
Yeah.
that out. It's
Well,
just like I said. I'm just yeah. Like go. Like I heard you say. You listen to all the you know what I mean, cyber football or something like that. When you was talking about what to call it, it's
yeah.
just when I asked for a number, a specific number, I like, is he gonna throw for 37, 3,800?
You ain't
They
gonna get
never.
it because
That's that, that,
don't give yourself a damn stroke. You ain't gonna get it. They gonna tiptoe around it. They gonna
yeah.
motherfucking flip flop around it. They gonna motherfucking spin
Yeah,
around and
don't no,
dance and
don't give
all that
yourself a
shit.
stroke. I
Don't
had
don't
one, man.
don't
Leave him
yeah
alone.
I don't
don't
care.
give
Y'all
yourself a
know I
damn
want the
stroke
smoke.
because all you
That's the
all you
difference
gonna be able to
between
do
me and them. I want the
is
smoke.
watch what he put out there this year. Far as like you said, you want to figure out what type of scheme we can talk about it. We can say, because he told us they were gonna throw the ball. That's why everybody give me a wide receiver, give me weapons and weapons. I told y'all, and then switched it. He said he's gonna commit to the run. So we're gonna run the ball to set up the pass. We're gonna take what the defense gives us. I mean, you know, it's gonna be some stuff that w- we can't we can't do because of y'all know the reason why.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
got
try to mask and tape up some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I reserve the right. I told y'all the other day. I reserve the right. I'm not going in hard. But after I go to camp and after preseason, I said I don't want to hear this vanilla. You had 14 undrafted free agents they brought in here. Then we just got on the panel tonight. Everybody, we said they love the kicker. Jalen Croker, or
He
the
seems
nose
interesting.
tackle,
Yeah,
or yeah, or these different guys right here.
yeah,
Somebody should be able to make somebody fit somewhere.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Okay.
telling
Yeah.
me that a lot of these guys are going to be filler. So do we still have a problem
One or two
with
will
the
make the one or two will make
yeah,
the
yeah,
roster, Kendall. But we had a whole draft, and none of these guys that we drafted are day one starters. You know what I mean? So it's a very interesting team we got.
well, that's yet to be seen too, Elaine. Because like
Who's
I
going?
said, I love Sanders. I love Sanders. That's my guy. If anybody on this draft right there, I say Sanders,
Sanders?
Sanders, Sanders.
I just say that because tight ends are notorious one of the worst transitioning positions in the NFL. It's very hard to get tight ends to
Yeah,
produce
the
early.
thing once again, and then
Yeah,
a subject we don't really want to get into.
yeah,
If you had that QB there to bring him in here, you know
that's
what
a
I'm saying,
fact.
to bring him
That's a
along,
fact.
just
Yeah, that's
like
a fact.
Cam did, Cam
Yeah,
and Olsen,
yeah,
fishes in water when they got together. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Salt
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
pepper, all that shit that go together.
yeah,
Eggs and ham. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? They just mashed together, just you know what I'm saying, off the rip.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
he
can I
did
play
it.
devil's advocate right quick?
Yeah, go ahead, be good.
Do y'all
Go ahead, get
believe when they drafted? I don't like the Leggett pick because I already said he ain't the right fit. I think he's Mingo and TMJ. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
a worse route runner. But you think in they mind? I'm talking about. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. You think they already pushing this past Bryce? Meaning like, okay, we're putting this out there, but we know who we getting next year, or they already had their ideal pick in mind. I'm talking about
Why
QB.
draft him then? Why draft him then? Why draft Leggett when all the talk about,
They look.
we want to go back to Bryce Young dad said what he said, or said that this fits him, this guy fits him, or whatever. Why draft Mingo? I mean, not Mingo, but Leggett. All of a sudden, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Leggett. When there was other
Yeah, I'm just saying
wide
they already looking
receivers
past
and
Bryce, like for the next guy.
Jackson
They already
Arnold
got their system. That's what I'm saying.
out there and this, that.
Hold on,
Now,
say it again.
we
Go. It
draft
kind of
that
breaking
spot.
up a little bit.
Why do we draft him? Then y'all saying, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Can
hearing you
y'all hear me?
now.
Yeah, we.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So why do we draft him if we were looking to say 2025, we getting ready to get off this guy? You know what I'm saying? That's just a waste of time to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, I got to
Okay, makes
drop,
sense.
gentlemen, man. I appreciate y'all letting me up, man, on this
Well, give,
Thursday,
give
bro.
us
I
a
know y'all
last
don't normally
word.
do it.
Give us a last word, Elaine. We getting ready to get up over here. That's what I was just getting ready to say when I got sidetracked a little
Yeah,
bit. Go
man.
ahead,
Nah,
give us a
fuck
last
Bryce.
word.
That's my last one. No, I'm joking, man.
Whoa,
I got,
tippy toe, tippy toe.
no, I'm joking, man. But man, I don't know. I actually, I got a lot of faith in this season, man. If Dave Canales can come off Bryce early and realize he's not it, this roster is a very, very good roster. It's a playoff roster. We're the best. Well, we have one of the best rosters in the NFC South, man. We just gotta really just get the quarterback situation figured out.
True that. I rock with that 100%. Hey, King JP, give me something. Talk to me.
Well, I came in here because I smell. I was in the back room and I smelled Elaine cooking, so I came to the kitchen to see what was smelling so good.
Uh, uh.
So I agree with everything that homeboy said.
Okay,
It's
well,
like I said before the
we
draft, lack
no
of
doubt.
physical attributes and a physical. We totally ignored all of that when it came to Bryce.
God, man.
We drafted
Damn.
him because he was likable. He was the media darling. He don't get in trouble off the field. He's a good little boy.
Wow.
He's a Tepper's boy. Simple as that.
Wow.
Bryce want to
Oh,
do, but I don't think he's physically able to. That's how I feel about
dang.
it in all in the end.
Well, Jesus. Be good.
Hmm.
Good.
Holla at me. Tell me something.
Hey, first, hey, I appreciate you having me. You one of the few podcasts I can actually listen to and actually, what I'm saying, have actual football talk instead of these guys who
No,
keep
no,
they never
don't
put
tell
a
me that.
number on
Don't
their
tell
name.
me that be good. Don't tell me that be good. They tell me a lot of things be good, but I appreciate that be good. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I mean, I'll be honest. Hey, one thing I do, I always give my honest opinion. I don't care how people feel about it. They may say I'm crazy, but when it comes down to it, I think I know football. And I'm just sick of these podcasters keep giving me a if, but they never gonna really say. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, they keep giving themselves wiggle room to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sick
Yes,
of
sir.
it because they all talk the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, on a 2 and
So
15
hey,
team.
you say what?
On a 2 and 15 team.
Yeah, they all talk the same way. Scheme, they say, well, Bryce, they gonna fit his scheme. You know what I'm saying? He has a scheme, got a plan. But when I asked for 3,800 yards, 25 TDs, average stuff, they never gonna give me an answer. They're gonna give me a soliloquy, but they're never gonna give me an answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So hey, shout out to y'all and shout out to the other podcasts who actually try to, you know what I'm saying, give their real football opinion, not we're allowed out of their you know what I mean,
Yes,
out of
sir.
their takes. So hey, I appreciate y'all and hey, all y'all have a good day.
All right, B.
All right.
D'Angelo, tell
Yo,
me
yo,
something,
yo.
brother.
Man, I ain't got much to say, man. I just like to thank y'all for coming to this Panthers After Dark show where you're gonna get the real. You're never gonna get the fake. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for the faint at heart, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share, man. You know what I'm saying? And hell, I ain't got much to say. You know, the topic was about these 14 undrafted free agents. Hell, at the end of the day, I don't think many will make the team, but you know what I'm saying? But the thick kicker, you know what I'm saying? I got my eye on him, you know what I'm saying? I think he could come in and do something as well as the D tackle. So man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got much, man.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Y'all, y'all can't be calling it a thick kicker, man.
That's what they calling him. That's hey, that's what they calling him on
That
Twitter.
what they
Everybody
call him.
like that. The thick
I know
kicker.
he a big nigga,
Hey,
pause, but damn.
The thicker kicker, the thicker kicker.
thicker kicker, the thicker kicker. That's what they call him. But hey man, we appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Black Cat Panther After Dark, man. After Dark has become a popular segment over here at Black Cat Panther Podcast, and we appreciate it. Without the members and the fans, it wouldn't be nothing. But go over there to the Tailgate Experience, go sub up. Mud Ink Outlaw TV. Man, I'm getting ready to drop some stuff tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to this festival, and there's gonna be some four wheelers out there, some bikes and things like that. Y'all watch it. Like I said, I will do a live Saturday at some point in time. But go on over there to Mud Ink Outlaw TV, please. Help me out. Run me up. Other than that, man, like I said, I appreciate you, man. Love all y'all. Y'all be safe, and we out here.